It's a boy.
This is the Horrible Film School. Take a seat for the last time in 2025 and slowly peel open your tripod keepers. I am Chris, and I am here with Professor Hootie.
What's up, fellas? Happy holidays. It's that time of the year.
Sure is, buddy. Glad to have spent it with the warm and fuzzies amongst us. Speaking of warm and fuzzies, we are also joined by a man who has absolutely fallen asleep with a belly full of baby goo. Professor Joy, a.k.a. Dr. Nasty.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Espero ein boy felicidad.
Oh, he needs
I want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas.
I'm not sure what that translates to. I'm going to punch that in the chat GPT and see what comes out, Hootie. Good rendition, man. Your accent work is fantastic.
Oh, I know it is. You ain't got to tell me. I've been lighting it up.
boy.
I've been lighting it up at the Posadas.
Posadas.
Dude, we was walking around caroling, and
Caroling?
they give you like
Rocking
sheet
around the
music.
Christmas
They
tree
give
and
you
shit?
sheet music, and you sing it in Spanish. And the guy who was playing the guitar is in front of me, and he was playing the guitar, and I started singing it in Spanish. And the motherfucker whipped around because he knew I was like the only white guy there. He whipped around, looked right at me. It was great.
The fuck? D-A-F-A-Q?
He was so surprised.
The fuck?
I didn't know people still caroled.
Is it called caroling in Hispanic culture?
I mean, it's not really caroling. It's more like a reenactment of.
It's like a nativity.
Not really a
like
nativity, but like the Joseph and Mary going around knocking on the different doors, trying to get.
So you go trick or treating on fucking Christmas?
No. You go around the church and you knock on the doors. And you knock on the doors and you're asking,
wait, you're trying to get laundry, you said? Can I borrow like some detergent and shit?
Yeah, I'm about to have this baby. I need to wrap him up, swallow them up in some sheepskin or something.
Can I borrow some sugar or some ketchup?
It's fascinating.
That's interesting. I like that. All right, boys, stepping into the news. It's the end of the year, so there's not a ton going on in the horror world, but it seems like this, like every time I bring it up, I talk about how often I bring it up. But anyway, Friday the 13th prequel series Crystal Lake has been described as a bloody, paranoid 70s thriller. There are rivers of blood in this show, and I think very ingenious kill sequences, deaths, and murders, but it's all in service of character and theme. That's a quote from the showrunner.
That is a
Crystal
wait
Lake,
from the showrunner.
24.
That don't mean shit.
Showrunner, baby.
The person who's
Rivers of
actually
blood.
making the thing is, of course, going to talk great about it. I want to hear about the guy who does craft service and has to like watch from the side.
Tom Savini eating like string cheese and shit.
Yeah, I want to hear what they got to say.
This little factoid you keep bringing up, Chris, has been a through line through 2025 for the show.
I'm telling you, dude.
I'm gonna tell you what. I think it eats at you. I think it like really does like dig at you, knowing that Jason Voorhees is about to make a huge comeback, and Freddy Krueger's ass ain't doing nothing, rotting
Come
away.
for your lunch money, Freddy.
Well, they both have had. Well, I will say the remake for Jason was better than Freddy, and it doesn't take much. But
Freddy needs.
We're so
needs
close to doing
man.
that fucking movie.
I don't think we are. Don't put that.
We
don't put that out
are.
there.
We're really fucking
Put that
close.
evil on me. That's
We're
the only
literally
one I've never seen at
We're
this
two
point.
Christmases away.
Do we have to cover that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Completes
Okay.
this- it completes
Here's the question.
series.
No, here's the real question. Do we cover... I think we'll get to Jason versus Freddy first before we get to the next.
Is that a
Nightmare
canonical
on Elm
Jason
Street.
movie or a Freddy movie?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I think it's in Jason's canon, right?
I don't know. We'll have to... That'll be something for the, put up, maybe put a poll up or something. I don't know.
I'm sure this has been debated somewhere on the edges of the internet. Someone's got to be the gatekeeper for.
Because we're right
Where
there
kids wear.
with Jason. Well, no, we're not, actually.
We ain't got to
'Cause
Manhattan.
You got Goes to Manhattan. Then you got Jason X.
Goes to Hell is 9.
Yeah. And then you got Jason. No. You got Jason Goes to Hell and
X
Jason
is
X. And then the remake? No. Then it's Freddy versus Jason. Then the remake.
So we haven't had a 13th movie in the series yet, you're telling me.
Oh, it's coming, baby.
Next was going to be big.
It's
Well,
coming
good
and
news,
it's
we
coming
have,
buckets.
We have 2 Friday the 13th pretty early next year. I think February and March are Friday the 13th.
Finally get to go to Manhattan.
So we're getting to fucking work, fellas. Big times. But that's all the news I got outside of just general end of year Oscar shortlist type stuff. Sinners is doing well for itself from what I've seen in the horror community. It's going to get some noms, fellas.
As it deserves everything that it gets. Hopefully, it should definitely win original score or soundtrack, whatever.
Yeah, I think.
What was that little goblin that just like went through the screen, Chris?
I couldn't.
I think you got the orphanage by Guillermo del Toro going on in this fucking place.
It's the Ghost of Christmas Past.
Jesus, this 13 Ghosts.
Yeah, a little flash.
Where's that little motherfucker from Monk?
Tony Shalhoub?
Where fucking Tony Shalhoub at?
You've drugged that man's name through the mud on this show too many times.
Put his glasses on so he can see it properly.
Jesus Christ.
That's
all the news I got. What you got, man?
I have a soapbox here, okay? I have been, and it's the release of this show, it's out, so people can go see it. The Anaconda trailer with Jack Black and Paul Rudd. It's
Christmas
all over
movie,
the place.
right?
Yeah. Christmas movie, all over the place. I saw a trailer yesterday that showed that Ice Cube has a cameo in it. Like he's still there, I guess, in like the same outfit.
What's he playing, the snake?
And I was just like, why can't we just have that be a surprise in the movie and not already know that going in?
I think it's probably not tracking to do incredible if they're throwing the curveball out there.
Here's the thing, I don't think that's really a big get, to be honest with you. I'd rather see them like have Mateo or
Mateo, I don't think made it.
Mateo. Maybe it's a prequel. This is how Mateo got his boating license.
Give me the guy from Jumanji. Give me him in there somewhere.
Oh,
Jack Black?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't in fucking Jumanji.
He was the tall, skinny dude.
The Rock.
Jack Black was not in Jumanji. Oh, you talking about the new Jumanji?
The remake.
Oh.
Bitch, I'm talking about Robin Williams.
Go ahead and eat that one.
The guy from Nigel. The guy, he looks like his name would be Nigel. I don't know if that's really his name or not.
Oh, the fucker from Titanic, yeah.
But, I mean, to your point, the movie doesn't look great, so.
Yeah, they're probably trying to rope in whoever they can. They're trying to get that Marty Supreme money. Apparently, Marty Supreme is going to be the big end of the year capper for you Timothy Chalamet boys out there. I'm one of those as well. Can't lie. And the Odyssey trailer dropped. That's not relevant to us, but that's some big ass movie news, boys.
How was it?
That's fantastic. July 26th. Get your popcorn ready. Got to catch it in IMAX. All right, man. Without further ado, let's get the presents wrapped, tucked neatly under that tree, perhaps even thrown in with the Yule log. Because today we're going to go back to 1989 for a Christmas special. Today we present to you, good folks, our assignment, 1989's A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. I did see this written a few different ways. Sometimes it's just called A Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Child. Sometimes they throw in the 5. These are some long-ass titles for movies. I'll go ahead and say that. The algorithms do not like how long these titles are. Every time we have a YouTube video with Freddy the Krueger, I get a notification that says, we had to shorten the name of your video because it's just too fucking long.
That's the thing. You can't even have an acronym to like shorten it because nobody's going to know what the fuck it is.
Just call it Krueger 5. We got to rename these bad boys.
Krueger!
Elm Street.
Krueger's after me! They said fucking Krueger so many times
in
this goddamn movie.
Just Krug.
A Nightmare on Elm Street in itself was a long title.
It's a great title for a solo movie. As a franchise, it's just too fucking long. Same thing with Friday the 13th. Because they don't just say Friday the 13th 6. They say Part 6. It's just like too many fucking words in here.
And you also got to throw in like the whatever the movie is too, though.
Oh, you gotta have this. You gotta have the subtitles. What happens just to get old-fashioned 2s, 3s, and 4s? So today's lesson before Joy takes the reins. This is a fantastic poster if I ever saw one for this movie. Freddy delivers. Like that.
Oh, I get it because of babies.
Because there's a baby, yeah. He's gonna
there's a little baby, a little bitty cool baby.
A lot of umbilical cords to be snipped, if you will.
God, they could have like done something with an umbilical cord in this movie to like.
I know, man. Especially
like have it go down Alice's mouth or some shit. Like that would have been such a cool special
interesting way to do it.
I mean, that's Freddy's like humor. That kind of shit happens. He loves it. He loves violating orifices.
It's my favorite delivery in this whole fucking movie. The trailer was just banging, bro. All right, Joyce, is you get us through the end of this year.
All right, without further ado, let's hit them with some fan reviews. First and foremost, let's start with my favorite, always the negatives. This one comes by way of KikiBoo_8. back in October of 2022, with the franchise kept going downhill, rapidly so. As I've already said in the review for the Dream Master movie, Alice simply cannot cut it as a main female lead. Other than that, it's corny, dumb, ridiculous, and uninteresting. There's nothing good about it. When I say good, I mean worth watching for an hour and a half. Not even Freddy himself. It's so sad to see how a once legendary, glorious horror movie sank this low. They lost the best characters, turned Freddy bland and uncompelling, turned the plot into nothingness, and ruined the whole thing. And that sucks, because I love the first 3 parts of this franchise dearly. They were all downright amazing. This thing simply can't get anywhere near that level, let alone keep up with a solid sequel, while being a creepy, good standalone film as well. 1 out of 10. This person, not a fan.
Took it to the ringer, if you will. Totally disregarded 4, though, there. 1, 2, and 3, fucking banging.
And the rest of there.
They was hyped for 5.
I thought 4 was all right.
I liked 4. I was 4 for 4 through 4. I'll give you that much. So you guys have any memory of this movie going into it?
I mean, I did, because I've seen all these. It didn't click on the trailer for some reason, but once I started watching, I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember this movie, and I remember this not being a good time."
This is where you go get the popcorn for the next 20 minutes and not miss a beat.
Yep, that's about right.
Like, I legitimately forgot everything about this movie from my childhood, except for Baby Freddy. I remember the look of Baby Freddy, and I remember the look of Robert Englund dancing around with all the maniacs.
Oh, you're talking about clean shave Bob Englund?
Actual
smooth
Robbie
and pedophilic as possible.
Kind of letting you know who Freddy's daddy was. Right there.
Freddy's daddy. He did look a little bit like Wes Craven now that you say that.
Wes Craven, more like West, not Craven
like
anymore. West Satisfied.
He's like, you have your lisp and you're trying to say less Craven. It looks like he's more Craven to me.
Yeah, you know Craven also means coward.
Yeah, I do that.
Maybe to
Craven
that person's
remember that guy?
To that person's point, they don't enjoy the character of Alice because she's in part 4 and 5. So maybe they have a lot.
I thought she was pretty good.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Patricia Arquette was like blowing up. She was going to have a legit career in Hollywood. Not to say, what's her name? Leslie Wilcox.
Lisa.
That's correct.
Lisa, Leslie, whatever. I think she holds her own, but she just didn't have that same sort of punch Patricia had.
Yeah, it's hard to see her go from because she seemed very meek, I guess, in part 4, and that was kind of the appeal. She seemed like she was afraid of Freddy. And in this one, she's kind of going for the badass, like we get from Nancy and like we get from the Arcade character. It just does not translate as well as those other actresses.
And we'll get into it, obviously, as we go through the show, but I was very confused on who was sleeping and who wasn't sleeping and what dreams were and what dreams weren't.
Yeah, it's different because, the definition of these movies is dream logic. This is how you describe these plots. And the logic in this one is as muddy as we've seen through, 6 hours of Freddy universe at this point.
How do we rank the continuity characters across the 3 big franchises? You got the Jamie Lee Curtis character, right?
Oh, shit. It depends on what timeline we're talking about.
You got Tommy Jarvis, and you got Alice.
I don't know. I'd say Nancy's more the through line.
I would say Nancy.
Really?
She comes back around
2
in
movies.
New Nightmare. She comes back. She was in Dream Warriors.
But everybody remembers Nancy. No one remembers. What is Patricia Arquette's name? I don't know.
Alice.
Is it?
It's the same name as
it's
this.
The same character.
This is not the same character, is it?
It's the same character across all 3.
Well, I totally botched that in the transition then.
Yeah.
Did as well.
She seemed like a totally different person in the 4th one. There's no way that was the same girl.
Same character. I'm
I
telling you.
thought she was just friends with her. She was adjacent to her and kind of learned her powers. Wasn't that what it was? Am I making that up? You gaslighting me, dude? What the fuck is this?
I like this
Right,
live check here.
Character in
This is what it feels like to be a woman trying to give her opinion in public. All these men trying to tell me I'm wrong. Go ahead and tell me I'm right, motherfucker. Why are you doing that? I'm going to shed some light on the box office before you get to a positive review. This kind of shocked me. I know this is considered one of the less successful entries, but $8 million budget, $22 million box office.
Oh, I have a little bit here ready to go about the box office.
Oh, you're telling me there's an asterisk here?
No, it's not an asterisk. Well, it is an asterisk, I guess. But
who the fuck is Alice?
Oh, here we go.
Who the fuck is Alice? In Wonderland, baby.
She's the one that's like, she's the one that's
hole.
innocent and shit in the fourth one, right?
Yeah, she was like I'm so scared.
I totally
and
fucked
now
that
she's
up.
like,
Oh my god, I'm
like
sitting here
Laura
thinking I'm about to change my entire fucking plot points because I thought this was the same bitch from the third one.
I just
Alice,
vote Patricia Arquette for every fucking note. Patricia Arquette decides to do this.
Alice says she did it in Dream Masters.
We all love the callbacks here, right, guys? I'm so fucking educated. This dude can't profess his own asshole. What was you saying, Hoodie Box Office? You got some beans?
Oh, okay. So, the box office, this was the most successful Elm Street film to date, which is kind of shocking.
What? This one?
This one, as far as box office money.
Okay.
But A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master, was released in 1988 and quickly became a financial success and the highest grossing film in the series at that point. There you go. With the production of the TV spin-off Freddy's Nightmares and a plethora of merchandise available, the profile of the franchise was at its highest point thus far, and a lot of people contribute that to New Line Cinema ruining this franchise.
Oh, so this is like the peak of the greediness.
They didn't think Dreamchild made enough money.
Oh, shit.
Are you sure that Dreamchild made more?
22 mil.
Than Dream Master?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to do some damn fact checking here. Hot mics.
Yeah, we need to go ahead and hit him with a fact check.
But either way, the point is, these two movies are a year apart. They're both profitable. They're both making millions of dollars. And it's obvious that this one was let's just literally grab that money as it's falling out of the air from the success of Dream Master.
I feel like they knew that the end was nigh for this franchise.
Yeah. It's like the kid, when they put you in like the little tube and they close it and they press the button and the cash goes up in the air and shit. They're just like that little fat kid trying to grab all the money. You can't, the faster you go, the less. I'm just saying.
Fucking Robert Shea's in the fucking tube just trying to grab whatever he can.
It's only funny when it's a little fat kid. But anyway, the faster you go, the less cash you can grab. So they said we're just going a full haul one more good time before the 80s winds up. Well, it's wild to me to think about how definitive the 80s was unto itself. Like, I don't think about modern decades the same way as I do the 80s. It's like cinematically, the 80s began on 1980 and they ended on 1990. Like, they just lived there. I feel like everything else kind of bled together the rest of the decade.
Couldn't tell you the difference between 2000 and 2010, like what happened.
Exactly. I don't know what it is about this era, but it's very unique. Someone should do a VH1 series about the 80s and go through every year.
Yeah, somebody should do that.
Cool
Y'all
shit.
need to get on that. Let's go back in the fucking time machine when VH1 was the actual thing.
I love the 80s.
Let's put that buzz in there. There was like a streak of time there where they kept doing that shit to the point it was nauseating.
Yeah, it's like a YouTube
Everything was
repeat.
nostalgia. Everything was like, what was it? Pepper Trauma, members.
Yeah, it's all, like the thing about it is, I always thought about these in the moment too. It's like nostalgia porn, right? So in like 2006, you're watching like hours and hours and hours of content on VH1 about how cool some shit was in 1985. So like 20 years from 2006, that'd be 2026, right? We're gonna be watching videos about people watching videos about the fucking 80s. Like that, my nostalgia is nostalgia for somebody else's shit. Like we're literally right here waxing poetic about a show about people waxing poetic about something else that happened 20 years before then. How fucking meta is that? Is that what the internet is?
So are people going in 20 years talk about movies that happened this year?
In 20 years, they're going to talk about podcasts like this one. They're talking about a show they watched 20 years prior. That's about movies that were filmed 20 years before that. We're stuck in an AI loophole, man. We're not even real.
Let's give them something to talk about.
Let's get our fourth host now steps onto the mic.
Talk about.
We can get Al Pacino as the fourth host here. How fucking awesome would that be? Just click of a button. Al Pacino's the fourth chair.
She's got a fat ass.
Great ass.
Great ass.
I feel like every day,
Michael.
Every day AI takes like 10 steps forward.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I was watching some shit on TikTok earlier. They was doing a live Dragon Ball Z cast. Had fucking Henry Cavill playing Goku. Had Hugh Jackman playing Vegeta. Jason Statham was Piccolo. John Cena was Android 18. The chick with the big tits.
That's fucking
What's her name? Susan Swindon.
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney was Android. Was it 18? All right, Android 16 is the big bumbling,
the big redheaded dude.
All right, that was John Cena. 18 was her. 17 was the fucking Bucky Barnes.
Oh,
and
Sebastian
J.K. Simmons was Master Roshi.
Yeah, sounds dope.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
It's insane what all it's going to be in 10 years, but all we can do is live for the day, boys. That's all I can tell you. You got a positive spin on this here flick, Joy?
I do, surprisingly. Got a guy named Cyrus Arnold back on January 8th, 2018, excuse me. The 8 out of 10 review. I really had a fun time with The Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. The death scenes were extremely creative, and most of the characters held their own. The practical effects were incredible and absolutely hold up to today's standards. As for the dream sequences, some of these were the best of the entire franchise. It's almost like an Evil Dead movie if you take the fantasy horror tone induced into this entry to the franchise. The cinematography was incredible. The direction shines through the picture. This movie gets a 7, even though they gave it an 8, because the ending seems rushed.
Inflation.
But it's good enough. I recommend this movie. It's a fun time and takes you back on a nostalgia trip to 80s horror movies, smiley face.
Well, they threw the emoji in there, so that's good.
Oh, I love they fucking dropped that Evil Dead shit. I just had to put that in here.
What
I had to choose
Evil
this one.
Dead?
It's just like Evil Dead.
Clearly,
it's just like it. I mean,
just like it.
Wow.
Let me try to reckon with that. Army of Darkness is after this.
Gaslight me, Chris.
Army of Darkness is after this. I'm thinking about like the castle aspects of it, maybe like the Gothic design, but that's all Army of Darkness, which is 1992, right?
If that's the case, this was closer to Frankenstein than it was Evil Dead.
It definitely has like a European feel to it. You know what I'm saying?
He's saying fantasy horror.
A lot of stained glass.
Yeah, a lot of stained glass, a lot of castles, a lot of darkness, Gothic architecture.
There's one really weird paper mache castle that we're going to talk about.
Yeah, this is true. And there's dungeons and shit. I'm not getting Evil Dead vibes though. Maybe I'm too stupid. I'm glad someone enjoyed this.
I bet that guy also loved Freddy's Dead.
Oh yes,
loved it.
All right, let's talk about something we talked about a little bit earlier: the box office. An opening weekend of $8 million and a gross of over $22 million, both domestic and worldwide, on a budget estimated at $8 million. Now,
it's a lot of clamshells,
baby.
It's a lot of clamshells. However, the budget for the Dream Master was $6.5 million, and it brought in $49 million worldwide.
Ching, ching, ching.
Worldwide.
Oh no, they were both worldwide. That was the stat on both.
Oh god.
49 million domestic as well as worldwide.
I believe my notes were in fact incorrect.
I'm gonna go ahead and say
not to step on your toes, however,
what you think that meant.
They saw it went from 49 down to 22, which 22 is a lot of money, and you made money.
This was on like one production year, like on a production calendar, maybe a year, right? 12 months. So at the end of the day, you ended up making like 60, 70 mil, and you only spent like 15. So
I read my notes wrong. It's supposed to read Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master was released in 88 and became the highest grossing film in that series.
Yeah, Joey, idiot.
What's the bigger fuck up? Me not knowing the character or who do you not know in the box office?
I mean, I would read.
I would call it your fantasy team roster, but let's just move on from there.
Some of us actually got something to play for tonight. Sorry, dude.
Fucking loser.
Fucking pussy.
Well, all right. It's a friendly show, boys.
Family show.
All right. Moving on. Let's get the train back on the tracks. Let's get the wheels back on the road. Let's talk about the director, Stephen Hopkins.
Hopkins, Indiana.
Not much to say, huh?
Hopkins, I believe, right? I wrote down Stephen Hopkins, 1990s, Predator 2, shout out motherfucking Danny Glover. And 1996, The Ghost and the Darkness, which is a movie that should be 10 times fucking cooler than it is.
Val Kilmer, right?
Val fucking Kilmer, Michael Douglas, and a bunch of fucking lions attacking.
You know what? I used to get
not as cool as the poster was.
You know what movie I used to get this movie?
Was it a Brad Pitt movie?
No, it was the Island of Dr. Moreau.
Oh, yeah, that was another Val Kilmer joint. Val Kilmer was the hotness. That was my first Batman.
That was your first male actor crush.
That was my first Batman.
The Ghost of Darkness, I remember as a kid. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I watched it as an adult. It's a bad movie.
Yeah, but it seems such a cool idea on paper. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
His
And he
dude
also
got his
directed-
start, he got his start doing music videos for Ice House, not to be mixed up with Lifehouse.
Ooh.
Ice House, like the cheap beer.
Yeah, like the cheap beer.
Everything
Meatloaf did a
does
song from
is
Meatloaf,
beautiful.
Peter Godwin, and Miss X, whoever that is.
Dropping a deuce.
They know any of these songs.
He also directed 3 episodes of
What
one of my
is it?
favorite shows, Californication.
Oh hell yeah!
Is that one where the guy's got a big dick?
That's not that show at all.
That's Hung, right?
That is yeah. That's a Thomas Jane show. Joey.
Thomas Jane got the big
Bringing
dick in
up-
that show.
Bringing up Thomas
I don't
Jane.
believe that. I don't believe
Look
that.
at you. I have gaslighted you well.
Cancel it.
You're officially part of the mob.
And I do have a note because I feel like the direction of this movie changed dramatically, as I think we all can agree with. The director of Part 4, the highest grossing movie of the franchise that we now know,
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
wasn't able to
on a
return
podcast.
due to filming Die Hard 2.
Oh shit! The one that everyone forgets. I always forget Die Hard 2. That's on the plane.
The one on the plane, yes.
Yeah, okay. That's all I
But
remember. The plane.
the guy from Demon Knight is the bad guy.
Billy Zane.
Billy Zane?
No, not him.
Oh,
Who's
the
the
guy
bad
who's
guy?
the leader. Or not the leader, what the fuck? The guy who's
protagonist.
who bestows his powers upon Jada Pinkett.
Yes, there you go.
With the stars on his hand.
Yes,
Yeah,
star
shit, I
hand
forget
guy.
his name, too.
He was the bad guy, Die Hard 2.
Did you guys make note of the writer of this here flick?
Oh, there's a bunch of writers. Only one of them really got
I say
credit.
which one?
I'm shouting out Leslie Bowen, who has a fucking gem in his cap. A little flick
yeah.
called Dante's Peak from 1997.
I think it's a woman.
Fucking gangsta.
I've never seen that movie.
You never seen Dante's
James
Peak?
Bond. James Bond fighting.
Oh,
a
you
fucking
was a
I've seen-
volcano watching motherfucker.
I've seen
weren't you,
Volcano like
fucking
12
weirdo.
times.
God,
He
you're so
said-
weird.
He said,
dude.
"Fuck
Tommy
James
Lee
Bond.
Jones and
Two-Face
shit.
is in this
Hey,
one."
Tommy
God,
Lee Jones
that guy-
ain't gonna Pierce Bronson
It's the
kick the
fucking
fuck out of
Subway
a
guy,
volcano.
right?
That's-
Subway guy.
Tommy
lava,
Lee
he
Jones
jumps in the
is not
lava,
outrunning
and
a
he's carrying the
goddamn
body.
volcano.
And his
Carrying
legs
the
are
body in the
melting,
lava.
Joey. His legs are melting. He's a fucking hero.
He goes full platoon at the end. Where like, ah, I remember that part.
Tommy Lee
Every
Jones
time
looked
I
like his
see that
face was
actor,
over a
I
thermal
think-
vent.
That's the hero from Volcano.
That's the fucking hero from Volcano. Well, in Dante's Peak, Grandma takes a fucking plunge in a hot spring and gets boiled to death.
Yeah, Grandma says,
Yeah, it's fucking
Grandma's over here pushing a goddamn boat made out of fucking metal through the goddamn lava. I don't know how it's not burning up, but she
She
sacrifices
gets
her
fucking
life.
sleepaway camped.
I can't see Tommy Lee Jones pulling that shit.
Yeah, fucking James Bond fighting a volcano. Eat your
Tommy
heart out.
Lee Jones fight a volcano in the middle of Los Angeles.
Two-Face, baby.
What? All right. What's the best? What's the best of these natural disaster movies? You got Volcano, Dante's
Armageddon,
Impact.
dog.
You got Armageddon,
Armageddon.
and you got that Deep Impact.
It's
I think
Michael
Armageddon
Bay
is-
by a mile,
yeah.
bro. You can't beat
Yeah.
This is the cheesiest.
All right,
shit
no. Let me
imaginable.
throw in Twister.
Still Armageddon for me.
I'm still going Armageddon, bro.
I fucking love
I like
Twister,
cheese,
bro.
I like cheese on
I
top
like
of my cheese.
Twister, bro. We got cows.
You know, when you go to Olive Garden, they start doing the cheese. They say, "You tell me when to stop."
Tell me when to stop.
I heard what you said the first time.
Are you sure?
She's still going.
Hey.
Tell me when to stop. All right, I will. Well, quit asking me.
Are you sure you can make it at 2,000 feet? Is it 2,000 feet?
Yeah, when they're trying to
200
dig.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Drop.
you know something that breaks that movie someone brought to my attention? She goes,
I'm
well, why
sure
didn't they just
several
teach the astronauts how to just drill instead of teaching the drillers how to become fucking astronauts?
It doesn't work
Probably
that
makes
way.
more sense.
It doesn't work
It's
that
not as
way.
interesting. They could have taught
So-
those astronauts how to run a fucking drill.
I have a very sad story about this script that I think needs to be said.
Oh, God. And we're getting our feels about this?
And here we go. It just kind of sets the movie up for failure.
Okay.
The first screenplay was written by John Skipp and Craig Spector, but New Line didn't like it, calling it a Nightmare on Elm Street movie like Stanley Kubrick would do it, which I think doesn't sound awful. It was then changed by Leslie Boehm, and virtually nothing of the original screenplay made it into the film. Then, half of Boehm's screenplay was kept after further rewrites by William Wisher and David J. Shaw, and the final screenplay was further changed just a few days before shooting by director Stephen Hopkins and the producer.
Jesus Christ. They handed this thing off like it was a damn hot potato.
So I don't know what of that original script we actually got to see.
Fuck it, I hope at least Robert Englund might have wrote his own lines. That'd be nice.
I mean, it sounds like he could have.
Yeah, this thing had a lot of fingers in that cookie jar, you know what I'm saying? I got another shout out here for a musician by the name of Jay Ferguson. You guys know Jay Ferguson?
Jay Ferguson.
Jay Ferguson did the music for this movie. Obviously, it's a synth-heavy score, which is super 80s, but this man has one of the most recognizable compositions in the history of television. He created a little ditty you may know as the intro to The Office from NBC.
Oh,
whoa.
Really?
It's like some of the most memorable fucking music you will ever hear.
You say Office intro, I literally can hear it in my head right now.
Exactly. It's like one of the five most recognizable pieces of music in television.
And it's so simple.
This guy. I can even see Michael Scott just moving shit around his office. I can see the whole video with the yeah, this dude, Jay Ferguson. This is some of his earlier work.
Never been the biggest Office guy, but I get why it's popular.
I loved it. I was there in the moment, though. I didn't do the retrospective. I don't think I could binge it. I'm not a big binger anyway.
I feel like I could binge to a certain season. Then it's like, after that first season without Michael, what's the point, you know?
Idris Elba, he was in there as the manager for a while.
It's kind of like Spin City when Charlie Sheen stepped in for Michael J. Fox.
Exactly. Fucking exactly like that.
Exactly like Spin City with Michael J. Fox. Oh, yeah. I had to tune out. As soon as I saw the news that Teen Wolf's fucking fat cock wasn't going to be on the show anymore, I said, you know what? I'm going to go start watching Will and Grace.
Did he bring the fat center from Teen Wolf onto Spin City, too?
Get replaced by Charlie Sheen. What world is this?
Then Charlie Sheen got replaced by fucking Ashton Kutcher, right?
Kutcher. He got cooched. He got punked.
In
a different show, but yes.
He said, you got punked.
That show was huge once upon a time. I can't remember the name of it anymore.
I haven't seen it.
It was called Spin City.
Was it called A Few Good Men or some shit?
2.5 Men.
2.5 Men.
I haven't seen 1 minute of that. That and The Simpsons. Simpsons is a big blind spot for me, too.
You know, every once in a while, I'll watch an episode of The Simpsons, and I don't know if I'm just getting old. I think it's better. No, I think it's better because I'm older.
Are you smart enough to understand it now? Maybe that's what it is.
I think that's
yeah, motherfucking ain't Frasier.
That sounds really bad.
I'm just saying, we were South Park kids. I grew up with the most potty of humor. How old was we when they came out? 8 or 9?
Yeah, I think I might have been a Family Guy kid.
I was like, yeah, I feel like The Simpsons was too highbrow.
Peter.
He's just a big Mila Kunis fan. That's what it is.
Dude, I like American Dad. American Dad's my shit.
That's all I got on the crew notes. Unless I want to shout out the makeup folks. I didn't make any notes on.
I mean, honestly, you know what? At this point, all I expect from Nightmare on Elm Street is good practical effects.
Yeah, cool set.
And pieces. They deliver. I'll give the credit where it's due in this movie. It's really good practical effects. However, I didn't make note of the actual team that worked on it. I'm assuming it's the same team from the last one, right?
Probably at least partially, considering it was less than a year.
Damn, you just shrug your shoulders. This is your franchise.
I didn't look up.
You better come to the defense.
I'm sorry. I don't have that information. I've already screwed up the highest grossing piece. So I'm trying to stay silent, Joy.
All of his notes are actually about Dream Master. Yeah, Joy's convinced Patricia Arquette's been in 10 of these. There's only been 4 of the fucking movies at this point.
We're off to a great start, boys.
I'm the only one trying to hold this bitch in line here.
Shout
out Jay Ferguson. Moving on.
Shout out. Got some production notes, factoids coming up, guys. Yeah, anybody want to chime in here?
I got a few bare bones. We kind of talked about fast-tracked into production after Dream Warrior's success, released only 1 year later. Here's the note I had about why that was happening. We're talking about the cash grabbiness of it all and the new line of it all. Teenagers who had watched the original film, this is a quote from one of the producers, teenagers who watched the OG back in 1984 are starting to grow up and have their own families. That's why we wanted to make The Dream Child. They were trying to specifically target people who were pregnant after having watched The Nightmare on Elm Street 4 years ago. There you go.
Shit, here I was thinking this was like an pro-life movie.
No, this was just a stupid math thing. If you liked that movie 4 years ago, you're probably having kids now, so let's make a movie for you.
Whoa.
Let's bring our audience back. They weren't trying to reach new people. They were trying to get that OG audience back.
What a
thought
weird
that was kind
concept.
of a weird production, though, yeah. And the only other thing I had was the most altered sequences were Dan's and Greta's scenes, which are edited down several times so they could get an R rating.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. The way I heard it described, like in the unrated version, there was several gory effects that were cut out. Like one of my favorite instances in this entire movie is when Dan becomes like a fucking motorcycle cyborg.
Yeah, that shit was
they
wild.
chopped that shit down. They chopped down the whole feeding the character her own body part. We'll get there, but it's like it's cutting out the shit that I want to see the most.
The Dan shit was still pretty grotesque, I believe. The Greta scene, I think it gets is a failure based on how it ends up because it gets cut too much.
It's very cartoony.
I'm confused about exactly what's going on in that one. The Dan one was pretty fucking brutal, though. I don't know if I could have taken him anymore. Things crawling up into his body and his pee hole or whatever, you know.
It reminded me of The Matrix. Remember The Matrix when that dude had the shit in the back of his head, dude? And all them cords in him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm not sure that that would have made the movie better than it is, though.
Yeah,
no, I don't think so, but it would have given me more things to...
It would have given Joey that one little half erection he needed to bump it a letter.
Yeah, I was sitting there and my damn dick was barely touching the front of my jeans watching this.
Barely.
Well, we all thankful for that.
He wasn't even wearing fucking jeans. It was barely touching him. Put the jeans on backwards like crisscross. Remember that?
They make you jump.
I had a couple notes here. Stephen King and comic book writer Frank Miller were offered the job of both writing and directing this movie, but turned it down.
Well, I feel like one of this shit made in a year, so they had to have been in production like 4 weeks after the last one was in theaters, right? They're like, oh, you can make and write your own Freddy movie, but it's got to be done and ready to print in 10 months. That's to me, you're just using me for a fucking cash grab, obviously, which you all know is what they were doing.
But the way the director actually came through and did so much on such a restricted budget and so quickly, that's what got him his job as director Predator 2.
Yeah, I guess that checks out. But Predator 2 was what,
movie made
3-5 years post Predator.
You made fast. You call this guy.
You want fast and cheap.
Fast and cheap. You can't have it good. You can choose between 3. Fast, cheap, good.
You want this shit microwave? Or you want it to be
choose
good?
2 out of 3. Can't have 3.
And my last
note
here.
You can heat the shit in the microwave or the air fryer. It's up to you.
Oh, you always go air fryer.
I always go to air fryer. It's gonna take 5 minutes longer, but do the air fryer.
Oh, it's so worth it. The end credit song, bit of a beef was made here. Features the song "Let's Go" by Kool Moe Dee, which was actually a diss track to LL Cool J. The two rappers were feuding at the time of this film.
I was super fucking confused when that track came up. I thought I had hit like a button and like skipped to the ending of Juice or something, like a totally different genre. I was
God,
like,
I fucking love that movie.
Not fit the
Juice
movie
is
at all.
A banger. Yeah, totally confusing. But this wasn't made for this movie?
No, it was a diss track to LL Cool J.
What the fuck? What the hell's the pool? What's the connective tissue?
I don't know. I guess maybe the Hopkins just loved that song.
He said that shit been playing on my Walkman all fucking production. We're going to put it in the movie. Okay. Interesting.
I never knew LL Cool J had any beef with anybody.
It just seemed like a video, like a song that would have Freddy in the music video.
There was a Fat Boy song, right? With Freddy? I think it's correct. There
was.
Fat Boy Slim we're talking about?
Didn't he like actually rap on the album?
I think he did. I think it was like a whole thing.
Let's go back. We got to revisit our past episodes. It had to be 4, right?
We cover Robert Englund music videos going forward. Just rebrand the whole fucking podcast.
Couple more notes to throw out there on my end. This was the last Nightmare film actually released on video cassettes.
Shit, when does the next one come out? Freddy's Dead's next, right?
So what does that come out on? Laserdisc?
Yeah, it comes out on what's that shit?
Is this some more made up shit
the Xbox DVD?
Y'all keep making up shit.
And came out on the game console, Jaguar.
Oh yeah, this was a Sega CD classic. On VHS, what the fuck do you mean?
It said video cassette. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Like a beta? Was it Betamax?
Beta? I guess it went to DVDs. I don't know fucking know, man.
It might be the last one. Oh, I guess they're all theatrical, right?
Man,
Do they? None of them go straight to video.
Falling apart here. Let me fucking see.
I don't know where y'all pulled y'all sources from, but There's no fucking way that's a fact. I'm going to go ahead and move on from that.
This is the highest gross in Elm Street of all time. This was the last one to go to VHS.
They quit making VHSs because they sold so many fucking copies of Freddy 5, The Dream Child.
This is the same Alice from Dream Master. Just keep it
LL Cool J is in this movie. She's making her own shit here. This is all AI generated conversation. It might be the last one to make most of its money on VHS.
It said 91 was the last, or was like that's when Freddy's Dead came out, right?
Yeah, after that you have New Nightmares like 95, 96, right? That's post Scream, so it's got to be 96. Or is it pre Scream? Is it 94? Anyway, we're getting lost down a rabbit hole that doesn't.
This episode's a fucking disaster. Thanks, Hootie.
It's the holiday season, Joey. Be happy about it, okay?
Holiday season. No one else is working but us right now, so fuck them.
Last note I got here: both comic book royalty Frank Miller and horror icon Stephen King were offered the job of writing and directing, along with Alex Proyas, who would go on to direct The Crow, Dark City, and I, Robot.
Yeah, I know that name, The Crow guy.
Wait a minute, he directed The Crow or The Crow Dark City?
The Crow, as well as the movie Dark City.
The Crow, another movie, Dark City,
Robot.
Yeah, he definitely has a style that matches what this movie is about. I could see him pulling this one off.
Yeah, he just
hopefully he would have brought his own script.
I read he didn't want to direct, like, be known as somebody who directs sequels. He
would have had Freddy Krueger looking like Chris Gaines out there with the black hair over his eyes.
Man vs. Machine. Fuck that song was.
Freddy's in his feels.
Garth Brooks shout outs on here too.
I think that does it for the factoids, huh? Without further ado, let's hop into 1989's ANOES 5, The Dream Child.
I'm your real friend, Jacob. Just like a daddy. Gutchy, gutchy, goo. Gutchy, gutchy, goo. I got you.
Mommy, meet my friend.
Nice try, Alice. Thanks, babe. It's my new look. Like it?
1 year after Freddy's defeat, Alice and Dan are finally dating and hooking up, and life seems normal until Alice experiences visions of a nun named Amanda Kruger inside a nightmarish asylum.
Kruger!
Robert Shake Productions.
Kruger.
God, I love like the initial like screen tear, right? Like I guess it's like a hallmark of the Nightmare franchise. But then it reverts to like little chalk drawings of the like beginning credits. They really set the tone that
child.
This is going to have some childish themes.
It's going to have some kids involved.
I had a note. I didn't like it. I thought it was
like
cheap.
it.
It was a little slow.
Kind of cheap.
Reminded me of Ginger Dead Man a bit.
Fucking shit, boy. I went back and listened to that fucking part where we cracked right there at the end. Boy, that shit was funny.
Oh, yeah. It was only so long we could keep a straight face with the fucking
motherfucker.
Gary Busey of it.
Catapulted it, Joey, into holiday.
That fucking word right there. I ain't never heard that word used.
Hootie's laying siege to the fucking castle that is the Mount Rushmore Christmas flicks. He's shooting catapults.
I imagine the fucking Grinch looking up in the air.
Get the tourniquets.
Goddamn gingerbread man just goes
fire
higher in popularity.
The fucking Battle of Helm's Deep.
You ain't gonna have no damn
Mount
Grinch.
Rushmore.
You ain't gonna have no Grinch meal. You're gonna have the ginger dead man meal.
It would be awesome.
Fucking McDonald's.
It's a burger with 2 gingerbreads. That's buns.
Oh shit! I think we just invented a new restaurant. Let's do it.
Writes
itself. We can have a Christmas themed fast food joint. That'd be cool. It's only open 1 month a year.
Oh my god! Imagine one of those like little Debbie Christmas tree shakes.
Little pop up Christmas.
Fuck up.
Maybe this is our business venture, boys.
Fuck this pie. We're getting into Christmas, boys.
I'm gonna tell you
we
what.
Would have to like.
Robert Shea was gooning at that awkward sex scene to open the movie.
Oh yeah, you like how they did the claws.
I didn't know what the fuck was going on, man.
They were doing like all kinds of sexy Freddy like grips on each other.
I thought this was an orgy. There was so many goddamn limbs and body curvatures.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that's a fat ass. But I think that was the dude. I couldn't really tell at the end of the setup.
Funny enough, the guy who plays Super Freddy a little bit later in the movie, this was one of his scenes.
Oh,
he replaced the
Dan
double. Character. Yeah, he was a big muscly guy, you know.
Big guy.
Dan skips leg day. You had to get Super Freddy in there.
Shit, Dan skipped career day. Motherfucker didn't do shit after this.
Nice. So was that Lisa Wilcox in the scene?
That was
Freddy
Wilcox.
Damn right she is. Alice Johnson, who, how many movies has she been in at this point, Joy?
An ass ton, apparently. She's still working. She's got 16 movies.
This character. That's what
16 movies.
Oh, I don't know how long this bitch has been in these movies.
I think she's only Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and 5.
At this point, I'm just confused about this entire thing.
Both box office successes, 4 and 5.
Honestly, I'm just here talking right now. Like I ain't thought about none of this shit. I'm just reading the words that are in front of me.
This fool's ready for holiday.
Well, I can say both of us had the same data point. She's in 16 movies coming out like in the next calendar year.
Dude, in both either pre-production, post-production, being filmed, completed. She is she's really diving tits first into like the B horror movie atmosphere, universe, whatever.
She's putting in her miles, man.
Oh, she's doing it.
I put one note on her again, and I realized it's the exact same note I had last time we talked about this lady. Her appearance in 2023's controversial reality TV show alongside her son, known as MILF Manor, which I still have no fucking idea what that's about, but I'm assuming they're banging other MILF's sons.
So that's a concept for a show right there.
That's a reality TV show on TLC, baby, the Learning Channel. You learn new shit every day.
And she was the one who was in, I have the note here, now I can confirm. She appeared in the Fat Boys music video for the song, Are You Ready for Freddy?
Are you ready for Freddy? Singing it in the theme of Pet Cemetery.
Ramones?
Brother, God, that movie, I hated that fucking song. I don't want to be buried
in a pet cemetery. That's crazy.
You two are going to laugh at this?
I got that shit on my Spotify.
You two are going to laugh at this? I was playing that while I was handing out Halloween candy this year.
It's a good song. You're crazy.
I hated it in that movie. I don't know why. I'd rather listen to the Maximum Overdrive soundtrack.
Well, I mean,
that's my Stephen King.
What did you guys think about the body doubles in this scene in the shower?
Going back to the fucking hair.
No. The body double in the actual shower. We got to see the full body, the full body length shot.
She slips into her first dream. Is this a dream sequence?
Yeah.
She goes like a whole shape of water with the room filling up with water.
Nasty bitch. That damn dookie coming out the clog in the bottom. She reaching her hand first trying to grab a turd.
Yeah, that was
weird. First thing you do, you get the plunger and stick it on there. You don't fucking reach in there with your nasty ass hands.
Wait. You putting the duty plunger in your shower?
Chris, it's water.
Well, sometimes
you have duty on it.
Sometimes you have to, Chris.
Life of homeowners here. Sometimes you have
this motherfucking thing.
I ain't fucking doing that.
You think you're the Jim Carrey from The Mask, putting the shit on your face and pulling your face off with it.
That's fucking Ace Ventura.
Oh.
I'm glad you also thought it was weird that she just stuck her hand into an exposed drain.
Gross. And the fact she can fit a whole hand down there, too. That's dangerous.
Well, it's bathing my little baby boy. He has a tendency to do this every once in a while. I'm like, brother, no, that's disgusting.
Oh. You better tell him.
Who's put what
Don't
down
ever
there.
Stick his butt over the drain.
You don't know what I put down there.
I have people in your house.
He just wants to stick his little hand in there. He's like, where's the water going? I'm like, dude.
Where's the water going?
He thinks it's a bucket.
He's a year old. I don't know what the hell he's thinking.
That's awesome.
He's investigating. But yeah, I like Amanda Kruger. That's just a cool ass name. Kruger is a cool ass last name.
It's a very strange scene.
A generic ass name like Amanda can sound cool. Amanda Kruger.
Were we made to believe, because this is where we see her being assaulted by like 100 maniacs or whatever it is, like the bastard son of 1,000 maniacs, 100 maniacs, whatever. Like, are we led to believe this actually happened in this same way, or is this a dream sequence, like that shows an exaggeration of what happened?
So Alice is the one walking around, right, in the garb.
Mm-hmm. And we both know that, or we all know that she's able to access, like, Freddy's nightmare realm.
She could go in other people's dreams. That was her power in the last one, yeah. She got that from the other blonde lady, played by Patricia Arquette.
Tuesday night.
She taught her how to do it, right? That's what it was. She transferred her powers to her. But yeah, she's, like, giving birth, and everyone's, like, vibrating and shit. The scene got pretty weird when she's on the table there. And the people standing around her kind of like shaking. I was like, what the hell is going on here?
Well, I thought it was weirder when they were in the damn boiler room or in the dungeon, whatever it is, and they kept all the crazies down there. The fucking nurses are sitting up there counting by hand. to make sure they're all accounted for. And then the
got
nun
'em
is
all.
just wandering around amongst them. Like she got off on the wrong floor in the elevator.
Dream logic, baby.
And then you got
She is
Robert
dreaming
Englund
here.
stalking around, fucking giving her the
So
fucking eyeball.
not Amanda. This is Amanda's experiences seen through who I don't know whose dream she's entered at this point. Freddy's dead, right?
Supposedly, yes.
So I guess this is the dream. At this point, she's conceived. Is that true? She's been going to Pound Town.
Wait, what?
So is this the dream of the fetus that she's in right here?
The logic.
This is when
so
it gets.
hard.
This is the inception of it all. This is the next layer down. The fetus dreams. She goes into the fetus's dreams.
You
Or they
say
share a
fetus dream. I'm thinking fever dream.
Fetal dreams. Freddy's using the fetus in her stomach to get it to her brain, right?
Oh, I didn't think
Because
about
they're
it
sharing
like
a
that.
dream. Yeah, I thought that was the most interesting idea this whole fucking movie has.
I never even thought about it.
It's right there in the
Wait,
title, I
what?
think.
The central
It's right
theme
there
of
in
the fucking movie?
subtitle. It's the only interesting idea in this whole thing.
I started to think that Freddy implanted the baby inside of Alice like during the dreams. Interesting.
Oh no. I guess during that opening scene, we're supposed to see the sensuality leads to conception, I assume. That's how hard he was pounding it.
Interesting.
Never say
Okay.
sensuality again.
That might change my review at the end of this film.
That might bump up one more damn level. Those tight abs and the fat ass on that dude.
Jesus Christ.
That's one more point for that guy.
Dude, we're talking about Robert Englund yet?
Robert Englund, we see him without the makeup here. How handsome was he?
Could they? I mean, they couldn't show enough. I like that there was a note of like, if you didn't know, Robert Englund's in this room. I felt like we all knew. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, where's Waldo? You're like looking around and he looks at the camera. He's like, hey, motherfucker.
I feel like the
Like
director told him, don't do that.
He's got to show you his big ass forehead.
But he chose to do it anyway.
He's
I
a
don't-
creepy looking dude even without the makeup on.
I think it's the lack of a chin.
Yeah, I think it's the forehead. So he reminds me a lot of the Lemony Snicket guy. You know what I'm talking about?
The character on the book. Okay, that's,
The animated thing. Whatever that Jim
Gotcha.
Carrey shit was. It's got like his very, like, the high forehead and like a pointy face. Like he could stab you with his face.
so by that logic, you're telling me that Zach Braff could play Freddy Krueger.
Zach Braff. I'm not following this fucking thread. What are you talking
Well,
about?
he has no chin. He has like a long face, very high.
Yeah, I
high
guess he has
hairline.
kind of a high forehead. But he doesn't have like the forehead that goes back. His is more like straight up.
Yes, it's
You know what
true.
I'm saying?
Okay.
Robert Englund has like a very, like his temples almost go backwards. It's like his whole head is just like rushing to get ahead of his body, you know? He's just trying to get there fast. Very intimidating looking guy. A unique fella.
I don't
But
know if we
yeah,
covered
Robert
this.
Englund. Say it again.
He's going to be in a movie coming up, which we're on this run of like when the Pooh and Mickey Mouse have like
All the
horror versions.
100-year-old, yeah. Mhm.
Horror versions. There's going to be a Pinocchio called Pinocchio Unstrung, and he's going to play the cricket.
Mm. Mm. Is he going to kill anybody?
I have no idea. It's in post production.
Fuck yeah, Robert.
Why would the cricket do anything?
I don't know. But yeah, Robert Englund is Freddy Krueger. Only note I have on him here since we talked about this man, a plethora. Maybe more than any other actor on this fucking show. His makeup was refined again for this film by Howard Berger to make Freddy look older than in previous installments. That was the angle here. Not sure the logic, but he's older looking here than you've seen him before. I'm still a fan of Demon Freddy from Part 2. That's just me.
Man, you love part 2.
Demon Freddy
Well,
just looked
Part
cool.
2
Man. He was scary.
Part 2 is definitely like the black sheep, I guess. But in
He
my
was
opinion,
scaring motherfuckers in that one.
Part 2 shits all over this movie.
He was scaring people, dog.
Oh, you mean for other things? I see.
You're all my children now.
I just remember that motherfucker on the bed with the thing, pretending like it was his dick. He was dancing around.
Oh yeah.
He
a
took
lot
his
of dicks
ass
in
and he
that
like shut the drawer with it.
one. There was a lot of penises in that one.
A lot of stuff going on in that movie. A lot of inner turmoil in some young people. So Alice graduates alongside new friend Greta, Mark, and Chivon. But Freddy's influence grows as Alice is repeatedly drawn back into Amanda's traumatic past.
And we're just supposed to accept that Alice has a whole new crew of friends after her previous crew of friends have died.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
100%. The fact that
her
you're sitting there
personality's
questioning it
totally
right now
changed. is
very offensive to me.
It's
She's super
it's on
chipper.
me.
She's chipper, like well-adjusted. She seems like she's going to go make a life with Dan all within like a year, right?
Yeah.
It's super. Like I said, she becomes like Laura Croft. Like she's indestructible now. She just don't give a fuck. It's almost like a Lifetime beat, almost. It's not satisfying. I feel like they're trying to get away from Elm Street. That's what this whole movie felt like to me. So we went through Amanda Kruger. Did we go through the entire birthing sequence there? Or am I misremembering the order here?
That's the next.
Okay, that's throwing me off. Because this whole graduation scene is just super disorienting, dude. It just seems like it does not. It's put in here as just filler. It literally just sets up every character that's going to have their own scene and die, basically.
And do you want to go through that cast, Chris?
Let me shout out. I only got 2 that I highlighted. Yvonne is, that's Kelly Jo Minter, who we met before. She was Ruby in The People Under the Stairs from 1991. And she began her career in entertainment behind the scenes as a grip on pornographic films.
Damn, hell yeah, brother.
Thought that was pretty interesting. And then Dan, that's played by Danny Hassel, who was just a return guy from the last one. Classic, good-looking 80s guy who should have done more, but simply never did.
Man, you don't want to talk about Erica Anderson as Greta?
I don't have anything on Greta.
She was fine, bro.
Oh, that's your only note?
Former fashion model.
Oh. Did she do grip working on pornographic films, though?
She gripped something.
She had me gripping.
White knuckle. In more ways than one. Look at this.
Joey just loves eating with a girl. I like a girl that can feed
I'm gonna
me.
start using that all the time. That's a white knuckle when I'm about to jerk off.
Kelly Jo Minter was in a little Steven Seagal flick. I believe it's Steven Seagal. Out for Justice? Is that Steven Seagal?
Yeah.
I've been so wrong so far.
Jesus fucking A. That is one.
Okay. Normally, I go through these actors' IMDb's and look at like the credits and stuff, and usually it'll say like bodyguard or henchman. She has a credit for Out for Justice that simply says hooker who gets slapped around.
Fuck yes.
That's what it says.
All right, what's my motivation? Not that bitch you getting slapped around because you a hooker. All right.
Could have just called her, I don't know. It's very weird.
Hopefully it was written that way in the script. I want to see that. It's all
Who are
bold,
you playing?
too. Whenever you introduce a character, you put it in bold. In steps hooker who gets slapped around by Steven breaks this guy's fucking arm. Enter hooker who just got slapped the fuck out.
And Erica Anderson was in Twin Peaks apparently for a few episodes. And
right,
she was in a fascinating movie I've never seen before called Zendali. Starring
any bells.
Starring Nicolas Cage and the
Is that a pornographic
stepdad.
film?
Yeah, did
And
you
the
say it was a
stepdad.
fantastic movie?
And the stepdad from the Santa Claus.
Judd Reinhold?
I don't know his name. He wants a weenie whistle. That's all I know.
Fucking A, man. Quite reminded me of fucking Tim Allen joints.
Apparently it's a love triangle where Nick Cage steals Erica from the stepdad from Santa Claus.
Jesus H. That's Brad from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. You got any other cast members of the crew there?
I mean, we got Nicholas Malay as Dennis, as Dennis Johnson's dad.
Who the hell is that?
Thank you.
Dennis Johnson's Alice's dad.
Thanks. Oh, this is Patricia Arquette. This is actually David Arquette.
It's
It's
her
Patricia
dad in real
Arquette's
life.
dad. Yes, dude. This is another one of those dudes who looked like he would be an actor and didn't really have much of a sizzle reel when I clicked through their histories.
I'm telling you, can I be honest with you? The only character in this entire movie who has any sort of character development is Alice's dad.
Yeah, I guess he actually has an arc.
He has the
so
only arc. I mean, I guess you can say
Alice goes through some shit, but she doesn't really change, in my opinion. She's like Laura Croft all the way through this one.
so Alice witnesses Amanda give birth to a grotesque baby that escapes, finds Freddy's remains, and rapidly matures into Freddy himself, signaling his return.
Hit it, Chris.
Like this was it, man. It's a boy. I like that delivery.
It's such a good line. Like,
Baby
for this
Fred.
movie to have so many forgettable one-liners and in moments of like, okay, this is Freddy being a little bit over the top. That that was a really nice, subtle a subtle reintroduction to the character.
Oh yeah, this is definitely what sold the trailer for me. Just this one delivery. I want to see what that's about.
Here's where I get mixed up, man. So Alice is walking through a park, sees some kids playing jump rope, as kids do, and then just walks into a really poorly designed insane asylum right by the park.
Yes.
Okay.
So the way I'm reading this is after the movie's wrapped and I get all the details, is she has been impregnated by Dan, and the baby inside of her is susceptible to dream. Because babies sleep all the time, right? So she could be in the baby's dream and not know it.
A lot of reliance on these
so
babies.
Freddy's using the baby's brain pretty much to pull her in.
Yeah, he's like a conduit almost.
It's like a cheat, which is something that I thought was interesting because this is the 5th movie in the franchise. No one ever thought of this before. Like, it makes fucking perfect sense.
Well, no, here's the thing. Like,
if you can keep Freddy out of your mind, but if you share one with another human being, you can't prevent that. It's like a back door. No one's ever been pregnant in a Nightmare on Elm Street movie up to this point.
Well, no, but that we know.
There we go.
Wow. Imagine if some of these characters were pregnant who Freddy killed. That would make it so much darker,
in
right?
That first one. And what if Freddy took a big shit on Johnny's bed instead of pulling him in with the blood? He just left a little turd on his pillow. What would Johnny Depp do?
I'm just trying to think about Johnny Depp like waking up with a big pile of shit on his chest. He looks up and his fucking Freddy Krueger looking behind him and shit with his ass cheek spread.
It's a boy, Johnny. It was the fucking dog. My dog got stung by a bee, Johnny.
So here we see Freddy in his makeup for part 5. What did you think about this version of Freddy?
They illuminated the fuck out of his face in this one, man.
I wish they stopped.
There was way too much light on him.
Here's the thing.
There's no darkness, no suspense.
They really pushed the boundaries of believability with this.
No, they catapulted it. Say it again.
Catapulted
it.
They catapulted
because they use this they use this look on several characters, as we'll see a little bit later on.
Oh yeah, they do not shy away from the fact that they want you to see the details.
You can tell it's like a latex like covering.
This is Robert Englund wearing a fucking mask for the first time to me in this franchise.
So
where I can truly see it.
Hopkins is not the best with lighting. That's what we're learning.
Fuck no.
I don't know. Unless it's a sex scene. If it's a sex scene, he's great with the lighting.
Oh yeah, if
keep all that
Freddy in that first, keep all that blue light with the claws and shit. No, he lit him from every angle. It was never off lighting at all. I could see every crack in that fucking mask he's wearing. Yeah, I was disappointed when the lights went up, man. It's like when you're in a movie theater and the lights go up at the end and you see everybody that you watched the movie with. You're like, I watched the movie with that fucking guy 3 feet away this whole time.
And he's picking his boogers and eating them.
Oh God. But yeah, it's kind of frustrating considering how invested I felt in the franchise up to this point. The first 4 were all great for me.
What's really weird to me is I wouldn't call it really weird. What I would call it is very, very, very unsettling when the doctor, the delivering doctor sees the baby for the first time, right?
Oh yeah.
And then motherfucker says, "Holy shit."
Holy shit.
I feel like
this is a child of God.
When a doctor sees your baby for the first time and says holy shit out loud, you know you gave birth to a monster, right? Like, I'm telling you, that's what Clint Howard's mama heard when he was born. Guaranteed. 100%.
That's fucked up. He probably had a beautiful baby.
Yeah. You think he was beautiful? Clint Howard with that big ass head? Like a fucking Neanderthal.
That man has had more acting credits than we'll ever have in our lives, boys.
He's more important than way more many people.
He's still working, right? I mean, he was on Terrifier 3. He's had to do some other stuff since then. Had to.
I'm sure Ron's putting him in something soon. But he goes, "This is a child of God. Let me fucking see it. I'm gonna fucking kill it."
The nurse is trying to soften the blow a little bit, right? Like, oh, this is a creature of God, ma'am. You don't. It's still your child. The dude looks like a fucking xenomorph pup, you know? Looks like he just came out of an egg sac on a distant planet out of a UFO.
So we're supposed to believe this was the actual physical representation of Frederick Krueger when he was born.
That was my
Did you just call him Frederick Krueger?
At this point,
He got a PhD in like cutting people up?
No, he's got like a Christian name. He's born of the church, Frederick Krueger. I don't know if he's got a middle name, but at this point, he, in my mind, canonically, is just a kid who grows up to be like a serial killer piece of shit, and then gets killed by the parents of the kids that he killed, and that's where the whole supernatural aspect comes in. So it's Freddy just fucking with her by giving her this dream of like his idealized creation.
I think he has
He's writing his own narrative here just to fuck with Alice's mind.
I think it's one of those things that he really wants to make her fearful because she's like the only one that can stop him, right? This is like his this is the yin to his yang. Like once she's done, he's free to like terrorize all these kids.
She's the one with the powers to protect other people, right? So you can go in other people's dreams. That's her gimmick. So is he rewriting his own narrative here, I guess, which is, again, another super interesting idea that I feel like this movie just could have been a lot better than it was. You can imagine you've given Michael Myers a pen and let him create his origin story and put it in somebody's brain. The places you could go. Oh, the places we will go.
Oh, still could happen.
There you go. Seth Rogen will do it.
Who do we think is really going to take over the mantle for Robert Englund when he goes out?
Like, I thought he was going to say from Danny McBride.
From Danny McBride?
It's like the savior of a horror franchise. Who's taking over Halloween? From England?
It's been talked about so much.
Modern actors are just too exposed. You're not going to find the correct answer.
Like on a mainstay actor, you're not.
Right.
It's
maybe
not
a washed up
like
guy, like a guy who didn't make it, who's like in his mid-40s now.
I think it's Rosenbaum. What's the Smallville dude's name?
Yeah, I guess I could see him. He's on the back end of his career. He didn't really hit like he could have.
What about Matthew Lillard and his resurgence in Hollywood? What if he takes over the role?
Do you know who wouldn't want that?
Lillard's too cute. Yeah. Oh, Tarantino might make a good Freddy Krueger. Himself.
I don't know why Guillermo del Toro didn't cast him in Frankenstein.
Holy shit. Tarantino might be the best Freddy Krueger actor.
The only problem is he's not an actor. He can't act for shit.
Yeah, he can't act worth a shit.
Here's the thing. We say that. All right, we say that. But his turn in From Dusk Till Dawn is still like one of my favorite side characters.
There's no way anybody wanted to be that guy, though.
No one ever cosplayed as.
Oh yeah.
No one ever cosplayed as Quentin Tarantino in that movie.
Yeah, everyone wanted to be Seth.
That tattoo on his neck, like going down his arm.
Hey, Tarantino might be a good choice, boys.
I have to put that out there. In the ether.
Does he have the physicality?
No, I don't think he does. Timothy Chalamet, that's your dream casting. Good luck with that.
Oh yeah,
he's got the build for it.
Timothy Chalamet was Trunks in the TikToks.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he was Trunks.
Get Timmy. Timmy's too. He's never gonna do that.
I feel like Walton Goggins is pretty much already Freddy Krueger as the ghoul.
That's the thing. If he wouldn't blowing up, then sure. But that dude,
he does the fucking Walmart commercials.
That dude can't do anything wrong right now.
He's the Grinch in the fucking Walmart commercial.
He's the Grinch.
He's the Grinch
in the Walmart commercials.
Oh, is he the one responsible for these delicious fries I've been snacking on?
He's in the Walmart commercials specifically,
him.
Dog. Yeah, it's him. He's been doing the fucking Walmart commercials for like 6 months.
Well, no, he went like full prosthetics for him.
Damn right, man. I love that high forehead. He's one of the few men that can pull off that forehead.
That thing is massive. That's not a 4-head. That's not a 5-head. That's a 6-head.
He's still a cool looking dude.
You're like a T. You can hit a golf ball off that thing.
Baby Fred.
Also, the fact they left his clothes and his glove there in the church after defeating him. Don't you think he would want to keep the glove as like a trophy or at least try to destroy it? Like just something.
I'm actually trying to destroy it.
Keep it as a trophy. That's some macabre shit right there.
Nah, I'd be sick. I'd love that.
That'd be some shit Hootie would do.
Nah.
Just gooning with my Freddy glove, watching a little bit of football.
A little bit of football.
Cutting onions with his
watching
Freddy
football with a glove on, eating popcorn and shit. The fuck's wrong with this guy?
So Dan falls asleep on his way to Alice and is murdered by Freddy in a dream that fuses him with a motorcycle before sending him into traffic. Alice later learns she is pregnant. So Dan's dead right here. He's done. He's gone.
Yeah, like I said, I thought we got that one scene. set up all the teenagers. They all get one scene after this. It's just their death scene, basically.
Yeah, this might actually be the most forgettable cast of victims. Not even supposed to be victims at this point. They're supposed to be supporting characters. But there's literally the only backstory is, oh, she likes to swim. Oh, this dude likes comics. Oh, this girl's bulimic. Like,
there's no moments of interaction.
That's their only redeeming personality traits or qualities.
It's very paint by numbers.
I was trying to compare it to one of the Friday movies, Friday the 13th movies. Which one of those had a really forgettable cast of characters we've seen so far? I'm talking about super forgettable. Was it 3?
I mean, besides the guy eating the chocolate on his white shirt, I think the one where it's not Jason Voorhees.
Jesus.
This is what I would put up there. No, but Tommy's in that one. Never mind.
It's hard. This is literally fodder. You know? These characters feel like fodder for the fucking wood chipper that is Freddy Krueger.
I mean, it's less than a year later. This is a Freddy movie that is trying to do a Friday the 13th turnaround. It's just not equipped for it. Because Freddy, by his own nature, is more psychological than Jason. This is Freddy trying to do Jason Voorhees in my mind.
One can talk and one can't.
Yeah, but Freddy's like, he's going to fuck with you. He's going to go in your head. You're going to have some kind of humanity about you in your death sequence. Jason's just there. He's literally a wood chipper. He's just there to fucking eat. And they're trying to turn Freddy into that by spitting this out less than a year later. And this is what you get. Stay in your lane, Freddy, man. I love you, but this ain't what you do. But I do like the bike scene. This shit is pretty dope. The motorcycle looked fucking fly, dog. When it was talking up to him like a damn Decepticon.
Yeah, that was fantastic. That was great effects.
Dope.
Great effects.
I love that logo. He came like a damn BMW logo or some shit where he's like, God, they got a need for speed, Dan.
Like even in the truck prior to the whole motorcycle part, when Freddy pops up and he takes the bottle of wine or champagne that he's been saving, he pours it on his arm like it's fucking acid, melts his arm off the actual shoulder, and then attaches it to the truck and uses it as a seatbelt.
Yeah, when he ripped his fucking arm off, that was great.
That was my
one note
from
this
scene.
That's
out of left field.
Seatbelt. It makes no fucking sense, but it was awesome.
Oh, and then when he first falls asleep and he hears his mom talking about him over the radio, I actually wrote down, yeah, my son's been acting like an ungrateful, unmanageable dickweed ever since he was seduced by that bimbo slut whore Alice. And then Freddy says, yeah, I think you need to kill him.
This is what I mean. So Dan has some backstory. We saw him in the last movie. So we have some pop with his torture. Freddy's really fucking with him, and it resonates because we know something about Dan at least. But the rest of these characters, I'm just like, who the fuck? They're all like stuck in their own.
Well, that's the thing. We don't even know. We don't know that Alice is pregnant at this point, right? Like this is what we're about to find out. But we can infer from the title of the movie that
from the title of the movie, she's dreaming about,
and we can infer by the fact that she's
dreaming about
dating Dan
ladies,
and she's a good girl that he's the dad. So it gives his death a little bit more weight.
The fact that the truck drives into what I'm assuming was a public pool. He flies out the front of it, gets up, and then just hops on a motorcycle to keep going after Alice was just. I don't know. Yeah. It just seemed odd to me.
Some Top Gun shit, man. It's like they were trying to. This is where a lot of the budget had to go into this little sequence right here, right? Because they were shooting this shit like on the streets. It looked good.
It looked great. It's definitely the standout. Yeah, it's the standout kill by far.
Yeah, I'd say
this movie by like not just far by miles.
And it's got the Top Gun reference in there. It's like you can't. Like this is 2 years, 3 years after Top Gun. Need for Speed, Dan. I was like, fucking Freddy. You know Freddy's got a membership to Brewer's Video Club. He's watching all the new releases.
Yes, he does. I do like the one coming up with the comic books, but I get why y'all would say this one.
Yeah, that one's interesting at least, but this one definitely seems like they wanted this to hit the way that it hit, I guess is what I'm saying. Had a lot of pop to it.
Alice begins seeing a mysterious boy named Jacob, who only appears in dreams. Freddy uses Jacob as a conduit, allowing him to attack, even when Alice is awake. And this is Whit Flint, boy.
Wait. Before we talk about this little actor, I got one note on this fucking little kid. Can we get him a longer gown? before we take one more step in this fucking movie. I was like, bruh, I am not trying to see this kid's little nuts pop out at some point. I hope to God he had some thick underpants on, because them bad boys was about 3 inches down his thigh.
All it took was a nice strong breeze.
Running upstairs, hanging upside down and shit. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want this to be a damn Teen Wolf situation here. Just waiting for it to happen. But yeah, that kid's got one of them faces. You said Whit? His name's Whit?
Yeah, Whit Flint.
And what was he enjoying?
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I wrote Jurassic Park.
That's like the movie I know him from.
He's had a few other credits, but he's definitely had a little.
He's got that He's got that look to him. Like he definitely peaked in his early childhood.
I got one note about his performance here. He was not permitted to utter the scripted phrase "fuck you, Krueger."
Oh,
they took that one out, boys. Was not allowed.
That's disappointing. Was that like a?
But he can run around in his tidy whities
or something? He wasn't allowed to cuss.
I don't know. It's just what I read.
What if that was like by the director or by the MPAA?
Ugh.
Take that out of here. We don't want to hear that child with his nuts hanging out talking about "fuck you, Freddy."
Oh yeah, you can have his nuts hanging out. You just can't hear him say "fuck you." Yeah, he can sit here and watch this whole like assault take place on this woman, but no, he can't say "fuck you."
Oh yeah. 10,000 maniacs raping a woman, that's fine. We can infer
I love how the number
day.
keeps going up. It went from 100 to 1,000 to 10,000.
Again, just like Freddy, we're rewriting his origin story as we go along. We make it fucking as scary as you can imagine. That's fine. We can infer women being assaulted to the gods come home. But he's one little child uses one profane word. Get that shit out of here.
And here's where Alice finds, she wakes up in the hospital to the news that Dan is dead. And she's pregnant. So this is where we find out that she's pregnant.
Damn, it's such an awkward scene, bro.
So I don't know why I was supposed to assume everything that happened before this was through the mind of her baby.
Oh, you mean in like your first watch through?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super unclear in that moment.
Okay.
In retrospect, no. I totally didn't get it going through the first half of the movie. Because it's like Danny's the only person I've seen sleeping at this point. I understand how he died.
100%.
But everything else is going on. I mean, I feel like we're 5 movies in, and the rules aren't applicable anymore. You know, this is a universe that's so based on the rules that it kind of, I don't know, it subverts you and kind of disappoints you almost immediately. At least in my book.
Well, the thing is, it's the rules. I mean, they only came to effect 2 movies ago.
Well, they only became explicit, yeah. But I guess in the first,
you have to sleep. That's the main rule.
Yeah, they're fast and loose in the first 2.
Oh, in the second one, they don't exist at all. In the first one, it's a rule. In the second one, he doesn't sleep.
Yeah, because he's on like taking Coca-Cola to the head and eating all those pills and shit all the time. Remember that? It's like that bit of the Krueger universe doesn't exist in this movie anymore. You know, no one's trying to avoid sleep or like taking uppers and downers like they've been doing for 4 movies. There's no one's trying to combat him anymore. I guess is what's kind of blah about this one. Like, Alex already knows, like, I'm fucking Lara Croft. I'm going to save the day. Everyone else can just die. That's essentially what happens.
It's odd because, obviously, the franchise is built around Freddy, but he's almost losing his powers.
Yeah, he's definitely not. I feel like he's more of a concept in this one. He's not a man who kills you in your dreams anymore. He's like an idea. Like, he is trauma or inherited, like, legacy or whatever. Like, it's ambitious. They're trying to do something bigger with him, but he just doesn't. It's just not scary anymore, you know?
You're trying to say this is elevated to horror before it was cool.
Kind of, yeah. Like, it takes a swing. Like, the whole pregnancy thing, I think that's a cool idea. It's, as a narrative device, it's unsettling. But the movie doesn't ever really commit to it, and you don't really get the body horror that you would associate with that every movie ever since it has done. Like Cronenberg would do. This is like MTV Freddy here. It's not, I don't know. I'm thinking about Cronenberg now. It's not that. If you tell me, like, going into this movie, it's going to be a movie about pregnancy with fucking Freddy Krueger. In my mind, X amount of crazy shit's going to happen. Which it just throws it in there. It's like, okay, this is how the plot goes, and it doesn't pull on that umbilical cord, if you will.
I see what you did there. I appreciate that.
The umbilical cord? Mm-hmm. The physical pull that I just did? It's a little slimier than that.
Very on brand.
With 2 hands. Yeah, get this kid a longer gown. That's my memorabilia. About 6 more inches of a hospital gown. I'm going to sew it onto that little kid's outfit.
At a dinner party, Greta falls asleep and is murdered by Freddy in a grotesque dream where he force feeds her to death, while in reality, choking to death in front of her family. So this was kind of over the top, cartoony. Whereas
rough,
with the cutscene, in the cutscene, apparently he's taking like her guts and is like feeding it to her.
But I don't think that adds that much to the scene, though.
Yeah, sure, but it's like it gives me that gross out factor that I associate with the franchise. I understand what you're saying. It doesn't add anything to it, but it's all right. If you're not going to give me character development, if you're not going to give me somebody to root for or care about, then at least give me like some satisfaction in seeing them die.
How do you feel about this kill in general, though? It's not. I think it's kind of hard to watch because it's kind of cruel. You know, it's the first time Freddy's like shamed someone to death. Like, and I think about a Freddy movie, he would use someone's like weakness against him, right? He would make like a fat kid eat himself to death. But this girl like refuses to eat. She's super skinny. She's like ashamed. And he does this in front of her family. Like, this is one of the most fucked up kills he's ever had, honestly. There's nothing private about this. It's like in front of 20 people.
And then the way, like, the mom is talking about, oh, you're not going to eat? She's like, no, I'm not going to eat. You always, tell me I need to watch my diet. And Freddy says, madam, if I may, bon appetit, bitch.
But yeah, she's like, we don't eat, so we can't eat when we go to parties or whatever. It's just like, it's more psychologically torturous, I think, than most of his kills. He's not a public killer. It's not his thing, usually.
And he feeds her like a baby doll? Like a porcelain baby doll?
Yeah, like cracks. Yeah, that shit got weird. The editing there felt off. Like Joy said, shit's missing, obviously, from the cut that we got. But the way he goes about that is kind of, is that what kills her? I was kind of confused on the actual
the actual like glass of the doll. I think she chokes to death.
He had sliced her. He cut her earlier in the scene. We just didn't see it. Like Joy was saying, across the abdomen. And it's like a repeating cycle of feeding her all that back to her, which is disgusting and fucked up. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think he just feeds it to the point of suffocation.
Yeah, she gets like the cartoon. It reminds me of like Leprechaun. Remember the lady that blew up?
With the blew up, like the one. That's what I'm talking about. Like it's very cartoonish. Like it looks like a cartoon woodchuck or a chipmunk.
Looney Tune shit. Yeah, like she's about to go in outer space and pop or something.
All I thought of was the guy in Leprechaun with the gold in his belly.
Oh yeah, Morty. But yeah, it's a fucked up death, man. And it's like Joy said, it's not as disgusting as it could have been.
No, it could have been way worse. I wish it had.
We've known this girl for one scene. She's graduating school. That's all I know about.
There's nothing about her. Like we know she doesn't like to eat. That's it.
That's a character trait.
That's her character.
Maybe that's what makes it even nastier for me.
And then when Alice sees her in her dreams, and the door slams when Freddy grabs her, and it says,
"Oh, when she's in the refrigerator."
It says on the door, "Things to do on today. Things to do today." It's like a memo on the fridge, and it just says, "Die, bitch."
Freddy's the king of bitch. He owns that word.
I would say this is probably the movie he uses that word the most.
Yeah, he leans into it.
Leans into it a lot.
It's too much Freddy, man. As much as we love Freddy, he loses some of the mystery here. He becomes more of a mascot than the dream demon that we all love so much.
Yeah. Mark narrowly survives an early attack at the hands of his friend's murderer after being confronted by Alice and Yvonne, bearing witness to the reality of Alice's hysteria and joining in the fight against Freddy. So I take it this is probably Hootie's favorite character?
I enjoyed Mark. I thought he had a cool concept with his comic book. All I thought about during this kill scene was "Take on Me" by Aha. Like playing in my head.
He reminded me of Tom DeLonge from Blink-182 for some reason, so that's all I can see. Hello there.
Where are you?
Nightmare.
I'm so sorry.
Wait for him to start slapping the bass and singing to Alice here when they were alone in his comic book room, apartment, warehouse studio. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
I need to add that song to my Spotify now. I kind of want to listen to it.
There was a ladder going up to his bed at one point. This was just a strange setup. This is one of those, like, this is what someone who loves comic books is like in real life, in a movie, when it's not really that way, you know. It's really like a 350-pound guy reading comics in his whitey tighties, not showering.
Did he live in a warehouse?
That's what I was confused about. That was like his studio, but there was a bed there.
And it was in the middle of nowhere.
See, that's the thing. We don't know. We have no clue. It's just you toss a character into a situation. That's his situation.
Into the building,
there's no development at all.
we're in the building. I don't know how the fuck we got there or what kind of a building it is. I assume it's a living quarters. I don't know.
I think there's an exterior shot of them walking into like a warehouse.
It's like him living in an Amazon warehouse.
But
How the fuck would that work?
He lives in the comic book section.
Did you guys like Super Freddy? This might be one of the few times Robert Englund does not play.
We haven't seen Super Freddy quite yet. That's going to happen in a little bit.
Oh.
However, Super Freddy is really fucking cool. I like Super Freddy. It reminds you of like a 50s comic book villain.
Guy was jacked.
Guy was ripped. No wonder he was in the sex scene. I also thought the drawing herself into the drawing of Freddy's house to propel herself into the dream sequence was actually really cool.
Little stick figure.
I thought that was
"This is Alice."
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, it was terrible drawing, but it was really cool. Like using her power to jump into his dream through that method.
Yeah,
And
she's
Jacob
really
was there.
crossing mediums to do it.
With his nightgown on.
And Jacob's in there. He's hanging
Fucking
out. He
Jacob.
says, his friend with a funny hand says, you don't like me.
She could have drawn a long ass gown to take in there with her, but she did not. She could have brought the boys in fucking pants.
She is his mama after all.
Your friend
Clothe
with the
that
long
child.
hand. Yeah, because Freddy has like a long ass left arm for like half of this movie. Is that what
Why?
he's talking about?
Everybody knows.
He keeps getting his arms
foot
and shit
longer than
tore
normal.
off. He
But he's
keeps
doing
getting
it
his
to
arms
himself.
tore off.
Oh, there is
I
that
thought
weird
it was
scene.
odd.
The weird scene at the end where he's running up the stairs and like his arm looks like it's dragging the ground.
It's just one longer than the other. It's just inexplicably. Like, okay.
It's very
I thought you were in control here, Fred. What's happening? Maybe this Alice's like one power is she can make one arm longer than the other.
It's happening again.
Oh God, she's making one arm longer than the other. What the fuck am I gonna do? I'm turning into a fucking tripod. That's a hell of a specific power, Alice. You asked for this? That's all I could get training after 10 months from the last movie.
Alice and Mark uncover the truth about Amanda Kruger, realizing she tried to stop Freddy long ago. Dude, there's this long tunnel of flesh or something that keeps popping up and sucking people in to like different aspects of like the dream world, nightmare world, whatever you want to call it. I keep calling it the dream sphincter in my notes every time it pops up.
I think it's the umbilical cord, right? He's feeding the baby.
I think it's the umbilical cord too, yes. But I'm telling you, it just looks like a fucking long butthole.
Yeah, I think
it
Freddy
looks like
at one
somebody's
point
small intestine.
Because Freddy's like feeding souls to the baby through the umbilical cord. I think is the idea. He says at one point, "Soul food for my boy."
You do a really good Freddy. Yeah, you do a really good Freddy.
I've really fallen in love with the character over these last 5 years.
And they have this whole sequence where they talk about the fate of Amanda Kruger, that she hung herself after her son's trial. Like, was that out of despair for his victims or her son?
I think it's because she realized what a piece of shit he was. That's how I always took it. Like, what if you had a kid, raised him, they moved away, and you found out they had been like touching and slashing up kids?
Yeah.
You kind of feel like a failure, I reckon.
Pretty terrible.
But again, it's kind of confusing because I feel like we've gotten 6 different origin stories or whatever the opposite of origin story is. The ending of a story for Amanda and throughout the different movies. So wasn't she an integral part of 3 as well? Didn't she have some kind of
not
back
3,
there?
but 4.
She was a ghost at one of the funerals, right?
If you have learned nothing on this show, Chris, stop asking questions we don't have answers
I
to.
want the fucking canon,
keep
bro.
asking.
Keep asking questions. That's how we get fucking problems. That's how we lock away
Ask Siri
people like Freddy
or
Krueger.
Gemini or whatever the one for Amazon is.
Whichever one's popular this week. I hear people trying to use that to solve Jack the Ripper these days. Just asking AI who's the most prominent. Who's the most likely suspect?
Why would it know?
Taking that as gospel?
Because it reads everybody's notes, I guess. Because it's looking into your shit, Hootie. It's probably you.
Perfect.
Where the fuck were you at in November 1888? On the west side of Whitechapel in England.
I was probably making a nice pumpkin bread.
Just fluffing my pillows and eating a bit of pumpkin bread. I bet Hootie was a baker in another life.
Oh, you know I was.
Cookies, pies, and cakes. Come on over.
Maybe I was Chef Boyardee in another life.
Oh, yeah. I can see that, too.
Always go for the over stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's the fat man special right there. Get the over
There
stuff.
you go. It's the
we
same
getting
price.
that cheap shit.
Yeah, the over stuff.
When you see the price right there, the price per ounce, it's a little cheaper because you get more ounce.
We're working the system,
put the
boys.
extra little slab of fake meat in there. Feet, if you will.
Falling asleep, Alice wakes in her own dream to find Freddy pulling her friend Yvonne into the nightmare as well, where she finally witnesses the truth she has denied all along. Meanwhile, Mark succumbs to his weariness, entering a nightmare of his own, sucked into the pages of the comic books he holds so dear. His death bringing the survivor count down to 2. All right.
Oh, Mark gets slashed.
Credit where credit's due. I thought it was pretty cool artistic direction with this kill with Mark. And like
black and white of it.
Yeah, with Mark being the only thing in color, and as he's killed, like you see the color drain from his body, like almost like his blood, right?
Yes, I thought that was
pretty
cool.
I thought that was cool. Like I've shit on this movie
cool.
like a lot while we've talked about it, but I will give it credit where credit's due.
What's my favorite death scene?
His actual death, though, is not as grotesque as you would expect out of a Freddy Krueger movie, because it's just paper getting cut, right? But it definitely feeds into the scissor hands of it all.
When he whips around in the duster and like the full costume, it was a little odd.
Oh, yeah. That part was a little cringe. That was a little touch cringe. I'm becoming my favorite superhero.
Well.
Fucking nerd. Hope he gets slashed. Yeah, sure enough, he does.
Super
Freddy. I just don't, for me personally, as like a Freddy enthusiast, I just don't like seeing someone else in the makeup.
Oh,
it just reminded me of Jackie Earle Haley, because I know what's coming, you know.
This guy might have been better than Jackie.
I'll give you that, no doubt about it. And it definitely fits into the story. It feeds into what's happening in the scene, so I'm not going to complain about it. But I guess in my heart, it kind of just stung to see, like, this is one less scene with Robert Englund. It's never going to get it back.
But if you think about the time, 1989 comics were pretty hot still before the implosion of the early 90s. So we
were on a gravy train with biscuit wheels, you're saying.
There you go. Yeah.
Robert Englund's going to be in one of these every year for the next 100 years.
This is around the time people were like trying to buy comics with the assumption that they would gain value, which actually in turn ruined the market. But
oh yeah,
I'll tell you what, there's few things worse than somebody coming to the shop with a bunch of comics and asking me to look through them and to see what's worth. I'd rather sit there and stare at a bunch of foreign coins or costume jewelry than to dig through something that's like stank ass comics.
Something that has a shot at being rare versus something that was literally millions and millions and millions printed.
Oh yeah, just like when somebody comes in there with like a misprinted coin, like a misprinted coin.
What about like a McDonald's
I've been
toy?
looking this up online. It's $60 million. I'm like, okay, it might be, but you ain't gonna be lucky enough to have it. You in Madison, North Carolina, of all places, you ain't gonna have the $6 million coin. But I'm sorry.
Sorry, bud. Even if it is, I'm not gonna tell you because I'm a piece of
and
shit.
then they call me fucking stupid. They'll me leaving like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You don't have real internet at your house, obviously. But yeah, cool kill, unique kill. I'll give him that much.
And then Super Freddy, man, faster than a bastard maniac. Some cool lines, man.
Faster than a bastard. I do like that alliteration. Faster than a bastard. I guess it's a rhyme. Never mind.
Yvonne and Alice devise a plan where she will look for Amanda in the derelict remains of the mental hospital while her friend pursues Freddy in the Dream World Asylum. Alice soon confronts Freddy, using her inner power to draw him out from inside her own body. Just as all hope seems lost for the soon-to-be mother, Amanda's spirit appears thanks to Yvonne's discovery of the nun's remains, empowering Jacob to turn Freddy's stolen power against him, destroying his infant form.
Jacob, fucking goat.
All right, that part where the maniacs actually jump on Freddy and start tearing him up to pieces. It was really cool. Yeah. That was really cool satisfying to see. How'd you guys feel about the MC Escher-esque dreamscape with all the stairs going in different directions and inverted?
The bone staircases and the Gothic churches, all this surreal stuff.
First of all, you need to say it right. Cool. The bone staircase?
The bone staircases. I mean, the visuals are nice, but it looks a little cheap, honestly.
It does, but it does have a really good vibe in terms of like making you think it is a dream.
They could have put this,
like, suspend reality.
They use this style, but with the production value they put into the comic book sequence, like that looked real, like they were in an environment, and this did not. They could have put more practicality into the set here. I think it would have been cool. But I mean, the physics of it got weird too, because they'd be like, Freddy be swiping at people and shit. I'm like, he's like a fucking cat, literally, just swiping at people as they walk by with his long ass arm, and he can't reach anybody.
But isn't this Freddy's world?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got the logic of it got confusing again. Because I feel like if he was going to do some Inception shit and like start folding staircases, that would have been fucking dope.
Oh, that'd be cool. Sick. Like imagine Jacob
like,
just
everything was
running
static.
while the staircase behind him is.
It's just slow motion of Jacob falling.
Or even like maybe get me on the staircase with him and do like some like long tracking shots, like the staircase keeps growing as he runs on it or something. You know, just it seemed like it was one of those cool visual puzzles, and they didn't push into it. It was static. They was all just back here, like, look at all this cool shit.
You just described that Stanley Kubrick stuff right there.
Exactly, man. Give me 3 dimensions. Just make me feel like I'm there for just like 2 seconds, and I'll be like a kid on a roller coaster.
I did not enjoy the evil Jacob or what the possessed Jacob.
He got the makeup.
Well, at this point, like they're all getting possessed by Freddy. Like they're taking on his makeup, taking on his appearance. You might not like that, but it was almost like a John Carpenter's The Thing sort of transformation. Watching Freddy like detach from Alice, like their faces like.
Oh yeah, the ripping head apart was cool.
That was really cool.
That did look pretty good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
But
yes, the Jacob makeup looked fucking terrible.
The Jacob makeup was and then his dialogue there, I'm like, fuck.
And it looked like the director said
to get his ass
to make a mean face.
Do a mean face. Pull your gown down. Don't say fuck you, Freddy, but say, Daddy. Yeah, maybe this kid could be the next Robert Englund. Who knows what he looks like in the 21st century? Maybe he's got a cool look to him. Maybe Danny McBride will fix this shit and make him the new guy.
Or you can design an entire extended legacy sequel around Jacob.
Bro, I don't even know what the fuck. I don't know what we have. What legacy sequels, spiritual sequels. I don't know what the fuck we're doing with movies anymore. Everything's an expanded thing. Warner Brothers is I guess Netflix now is gonna fix it all, brother. It's coming.
Oh, buddy.
All these boys are gonna be in the same roof. It's gonna be like fucking Super Smash Brothers, but it's gonna be all the Warner Brothers horror movies that we watched for the last 100 years. Throw Guillermo del Toro's ass in there too.
I heard that
He's
Netflix
a Netflix guy.
Is only going to take like the catalog and not the television stuff.
I think when I read they'll have the catalog, which is the history, 100 years of movies, and they'll continue to support theatrical releases under the Warner Brothers brand for now. It's just not infinite. It's just a matter of time, dude. Why would I want you to pay to go watch a movie in a fucking theater when I could charge you double and you got to come watch it at home with me? They all know what you want, man. It's fucking Wally. Wally had it right. They want all of us in fucking hover rounds, weighing 500 pounds, watching TV and eating fucking pudding all day.
Having stuff DoorDash to your house.
Damn right. And not even a human delivering it. It's going to be a Wally delivering it.
You know they actually got financing for that shit now.
For what? Wally's?
No, for DoorDash. You can literally finance it against your like credit score.
Oh, they have credit cards?
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's credit cards, but it's financing option.
Oh,
they got rewards points? Oh, shit.
I can see that actually being pretty popular.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I'm going to sign up for that after we get off this fucking call.
You got to be massive.
Early investor. Hold on. Let me get in there.
$40 for Cold Stone beer in 10 minutes. That sounds like a pretty good deal.
What's the APR on this Cold Stone Creamery purchase, guys?
I did.
Is my credit score high enough to get extra bacon on this burger?
We did get a Grubhub in Nashville fucking ice cream at like 10 o'clock, and I just housed that whole fucking thing.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. It was a lot of fucking ice cream.
We were at the beach a little while back, like a few months back, and we got lobster macaroni sent to the room at like 2 a.m. It was so
what the
good.
Fuck? What's wrong with
Who
you?
was making that at 2 a.m?
We was living like
that poor
kings
fucking
out
lobster.
there.
The lobster thought he was gonna live through the night. He's like, nah, dog. 1:30, we eating your ass in a frying pan.
I remember laying in bed, butt ass naked,
covered in lobster.
How about that for an image? Merry Christmas, folks.
Dude, it was so awesome.
Merry fucking Freddy Christmas. So they've defeated Freddy here. Is that the idea? Again?
Yeah, this is it. He's gone. He's been. It was actually really cool too. Like, the whole Jacob Kruger. I can't get Jacob Kruger shooting the like worm out of his mouth and like separating the souls of Dan, Greta, and Mark from Freddy's body. Like the whole Jacob thing looked like shit, but it was a really cool effect watching the actual faces of these characters as they like ruptured out of his back and was like pulling him by these tendrils. It was really cool. I really did enjoy that. Once again, the special effects or the practical effects of this movie is what makes the movie for me. If the movie didn't have this, this might be like a legit F.
Damn.
I kind of like it with you, actually.
Yeah. Trying to find
it's kind of sad, you know?
The ideas, though, man.
This is like one of the most popular horror franchises, and it fell off so fast.
It's a hard left for me here, no doubt. It's survived in my book longer than any of the other major ones.
The thing is, you gotta give it credit for taking the risks it did with this, like the plot, and this goes for all the movies. It's even starting with the second one because it's so much different or so different from the original. But this franchise does take a lot of risks and really wants to change up the formula. Whereas you got something like Friday the 13th and Halloween, really those movies are all the same for the most part.
Yeah, the canon doesn't.
Like
canonically, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, with the occasional like deviation, you gotta give it credit. It's just it doesn't land in this movie. Like, it really doesn't.
I think with a better director, it may have landed.
I don't even think it's the director's fault. I think it's the studio's fault.
Yeah,
the whole rush job. That's I think they said they expected the movie to be filmed in 4 weeks, and the editing to be only 4 weeks. Like, what can you do? You know, the fact they were able to pull off as much as they did is pretty impressive.
I think if they would have set up that she had the baby like much earlier in the film, it would have helped it tremendously. At least for me.
They just needed more time to cook, more gestation, if you will. Another year would have been a better movie.
But then Amanda, I guess, saves the day by taking Freddy away.
She's going to go beat his ass.
Yeah, she absorbs him back into her like soul womb and then takes him to, I don't know where she takes him.
She takes him like into the asylum, right? And like the doors start cascading closed, like burying him in her dreams too.
Okay, I didn't really piece that together, that imagery.
Chris got deep in this one.
Yeah, Chris, you went it.
The ideas were there, man. I'm telling you. The ideas were there. The characters were not. They need someone who knows how to handle Freddy too, because the director did a poor job with the Fred man in my book. He did my boy wrong. My boy. He did him wrong.
Do you think that Robert Englund during shooting this was like, this is a bad movie?
I don't think he cared.
I think at this point.
This
was such a quick turnaround. He was probably like, well, if y'all don't care that much about it, then I'm not going to.
The dude was making like cooking commercials and rap videos. I don't think he gave a shit about this, how well this movie was received.
Freddy just...
Oh, and he did spot shows in the TV series.
I'm surprised he didn't do a battle on WCW.
Well, yeah, he's in, was he in Soul Calibur or Mortal Kombat? He's in one of those.
Mortal Kombat, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He transcends the platform.
Yeah, he's just like Michael, just like Jason. Like,
he's iconic.
It's regardless if they don't make another movie in any of those franchises, they're still going to be known years and years from now. Just because you see him everywhere, you see him in Walmart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw a Pennywise sticker on the back of a random ass truck with like this 90-year-old man driving.
Yeah, you can't escape it.
Fuck yeah.
Pop culture is pop culture. Bro. People are always going to gravitate towards iconic figures.
You think in like 100 years, these guys are going to be seen like Dracula and Mummy and the Frankenstein?
Oh, I hope so.
Maybe.
You think so? That's hard to imagine, isn't it?
That's the thing. It's hard to imagine 100 years from now in general, just how things are going to be.
Yeah, I agree, but just curious how all this stuff ages.
And I was about to say, it's hard to imagine horror villains getting that high again. But there was a big gap between the original universe monsters and Jason, Freddy, Michael.
You're looking like a good 50 years there.
So we might be inside of that 50 years right now. Maybe art is the next generation.
Dude, art's kind of jumped the shark too, man. Like,
art's an iteration on these guys in my book.
Art's probably the biggest face of horror right now.
I think
bigger than these characters right now.
I put that out there when we covered it. I was like, this is the one of the 21st century, dude. Like, there's been no one else since 2000.
Unlike the
you say that.
Jigsaw, I think we threw out there.
Yeah.
That was like 2001.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, go ahead, dude.
The Terrifier audience is so, in my eyes, small compared to these movies. These are approachable,
more, man.
These are approachable, though. Terrifier is not the most approachable franchise.
You got to think about the modern 20-year-old man, though.
I guess that's
It's different, bro.
Like
Those kids are
you
getting
say
older.
that, but I feel like if we look at the numbers for Terrifier 3 and compare
that's a
it
big
to
deal.
these movies, and we can
Well,
adjust
there's
we can
more
adjust
people.
for inflation is fine too.
I don't think they're slowing down either, is my point. I don't think Art's shrinking. I think he's getting bigger.
I can't wait.
Same, bud. It's coming.
Oh, you lucky I didn't win the damn contest. Otherwise, we'd be watching Terrifier 3 for the holiday season.
As brutal as those movies are, it's hard not to say that he's 3 for 3, right?
Yeah. The
Even
third
if you
one
don't
was
like
my
those movies, you
favorite,
can't
but-
deny that those 3 movies are considered good in the community.
Mm-hmm.
How
And
many
it's
franchises
upsetting.
get that far?
It's upsetting because these films never had free reign of the MPAA, where Terrifier clearly
No.
do whatever you
There's
want.
nothing. I can't think of a thing he couldn't do at this point.
I wish he would move on, maybe not move on, but take a break and do a Nightmare or do a Friday.
Right, yeah. And that's another through line we had with Damien Leone is that he's nursed him from birth.
The only problem with that, I don't think they would give.
No one else has had.
They
a
would
hand
give
in
him
that
free
character.
reign to do with the character what he can do with art.
Well, yeah, 'cause
I think they would want to
that's his
protect the
creation.
image
Yeah.
of
He hasn't sold
of-
anything
of
yet.
Jason or Freddy or Michael.
He didn't do the Carpenter route or the Wes Craven route here. It's all his.
Man, John Carpenter hates Halloween.
He really does. He don't want to talk about it. Quit fucking asking me questions about that goddamn 90-minute movie I made in the 70s for a little bit of money.
Let's talk about video games.
Play some video games, talk about the Lakers, check out this cool fucking song. Dun, 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 dun. God damn it, John, that's just Halloween again. God, that's an undeniable soundtrack.
So believe it or not, we still haven't wrapped this thing up yet. Let me go ahead and just read
We
this
got
last
one
one.
Post
Months
epilogue,
later,
let's do it.
Alice enjoys a peaceful picnic with Jacob, her dad, and the lone survivor, Yvonne. But children nearby hum Freddy's tune, hinting that the man is never truly defeated.
The franchise machine, we just will not allow it.
Chris, do you wrap your kids up in comforters?
I do not. My son
I don't
does
know
not
what-
like blankets in general.
What in the world? He sleeps without a blanket?
He sleeps with a single blanket, no sheets.
Oh,
Interesting.
Not a comforter either.
This kid was like, I don't know what it was
Oh,
in.
yeah. There's no way there's a human being in there. If there were,
That's
that
what I
kid needs to go to
thought.
the fucking hospital. He's on fire. There's an expression, I'm not going to repeat it entirely, but I'll let you figure out how it goes. They say, cold babies cry, hot babies blank.
Fry?
Say it. No, the D word. It's not something I like to repeat. You don't want your kid to get hot.
Joy's
That's
thinking
what
about chicken.
God, that sounds good right now. I am thinking about chicken.
That's my advice for you. If you're in a pickle, just let the kid get colder than they need to be. That's fine.
So don't put them in this comforter. That,
Yeah, especially in the
Alice-
middle of a fucking hot sunny
It
day.
was like, I think it was a heat blanket anyway. I think it was one of those that's like traps in heat.
Oh, yeah. There's no way there was a human being trapped in that contraption. I promise you that. There would be a fucking lawsuit going down. My kid lost 3 pounds on the set of The Dream Child. But yeah, Freddy Forever. That wraps it up, doesn't it? You boys got anything else about that? Their plot. That intricately, perfectly laced plot. We got
Perfectly laced. That's a way of putting it.
a tapestry, if you will.
I think I'm ready to
Christmas
catapult into
sweater.
the analysis there.
Yeah,
Chris.
good.
A nice
good,
Christmas
good
sweater.
riddance, to be honest with you. It's
Well, all right. If,
Kind of a hard watch.
You bah humbug bastards want to move on, we could talk about the memorabilia. Might make a few Christmas gifts out of this bad boy this year. What you boys want to take home and wrap up on and get under the tree from A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child.
let me get that Phantom Prowler costume we see in the in the dream sequence with Mark, where he actually
Old dude's
where he
costume.
pulls out the Dream Warrior powers and actually
Hello
uses
there.
it. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it had a deep fryer strainer as like the Eamon monocle on the eye. Like some shit you would
did
buy.
not see that.
Yeah, some shit you would buy at Bed Bath and Beyond. It was
Nice.
so
Tactile.
funny. But it just looked kind of neat in my opinion. Like a very haberdash cosplay that somebody threw together that actually turned out pretty interesting.
That's a solid pick.
What you got, Hootie?
Well, I don't think I can pick it, but Super Freddy's workout plan would be nice to have.
Get that little scratched out PDF on that one. Let's do that.
But if I can't get that, give me that Freddy comic book that Mark looks at before he falls asleep, or maybe he is asleep.
Yeah, I did like that comment. Kind of outlined the story up to that point. Well, I got two. I'm kind of waffling in between here. I am in need. My baby boy is in the transitional phase. I do need a new stroller. I don't know if you boys caught that dope-ass Nightmare Before Christmas stroller at the beginning when they're...
Yeah, with all the bones and stuff on there.
Bone
that thing
shards
and
sick.
shit.
Fucking, that thing look fucking dope.
So
I think it's
cool.
even on the poster, too.
Why was it so big?
It was way too fucking big for a newborn. Well, you considering that there was a demon about to be birthed, I guess that makes sense.
There you go. Gotta be demon.
I'm going to pass, for the sake of safety, I'm going to pass on that one. I'm going to get the Freddy crotch rocket. Like I'm fucking riding Optimus Prime around on the streets. I think it was fucking dope. I just need Robert Englund on tap for giving me feedback as I...
It's like a button you push.
Yeah, Robert Englund button. Blast my way down the fucking streets in that bad boy. All right, big fellas, Merry Christmas to all. And for us, let a great time. Mr. Hootie, get out your grade book and tell us what you thought about Mr. Hopkins' efforts in A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5 in this year of our Lord, 2025. Considering a movie from 1989.
Elm Street's Dream Child, which would have been a better title, was a film I watched several times over the years, but I remember why I always wash it out of my mind after the viewing. Dream Master was a decent installment compared to Dream Child, but that doesn't mean that we needed a continuation of these characters interacting with Freddy. The concept of building on Krueger's origin story is a fantastic idea. However, the end product is a contorted film that doesn't know what it wants to be. Almost every kill, with the exception of Mark, came across as tropey at this point and lacked Freddy's true charisma. If you're a fan of the Nightmare series, this is still worth a watch to get that incredible Mark kill scene, but don't expect a Dream Warrior level sequel with this installment. I give Dream Child a D.
It's really going to catapult us into the new year. Wouldn't you say so, Joy?
Oh, yeah, it's going to catapult the average of this movie right through the roof.
You got to get a catapult on some merch at this point.
Yeah.
All right, Joy, what do you think about this one?
I think I made it clear. I'm not the biggest fan of this movie. Freddy fatigue is a real thing, as is with anything. Too much of a good thing is eventually going to be a bad thing. And we've definitely reached that point in the franchise. But even outside of Freddy being turned into a kind of like a satire of his own character, they didn't do this movie any favors by making the rest of the characters be so insignificant, like none of the deaths have any weight to them for me at all. Like these characters could have lived, they could have died, it didn't really matter. Even with Dan being like the father to Alice's unborn child, I didn't care. They didn't do anything to make me care. They literally put these characters out there like on a slab and was like, have at them, cut them up any way you see fit. Now, with that said, it doesn't take away from the parts of the movie I did like a couple of the death sequences were great. Alice. She was fine. She's serviceable as a final girl. The baby Freddy prop, the puppet, it looks great, as does almost all of the practical effects, which is a hallmark of the franchise at this point. But it's so hard to overlook this crazy plot, this crazy story, and try to piece it all together into something that's coherent and worthy of my time. I feel like it just didn't live up to the standard that Dream Warriors set for me personally. Yeah, Freddy's Dead, the next installment, it may have laid the beloved child murderer to rest, but it was the Dream Child that killed Freddy. So with that said, 1989's A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, grades out with a D.
D. We'll say this just came to me in a movie called The Dream Child about Freddy possibly procreating. Did we get a single instance of someone say, 1, 2, Freddy's coming in you?
Whoa.
They couldn't use that joke one good time.
Don't say that too loud. Danny McBride's gonna steal it and put in the next movie that him and his boy do.
Did they see this? I don't know if they sing this song at all. Did they do the nurse or the song at all?
They did. They did the rhyme, but they changed it up. I think they changed.
Did they finish it, or they just like started off camera and then cut away from
Maybe
it.
the whole thing.
And there was even like a rock version in this during the graduation.
It didn't feel, the environment didn't feel, I never felt like I was on Elm Street again. I guess, again, I'm all about my environments and settings, so didn't feel like we were in, was it Springfield? Didn't feel like I was there again. Anyway, I digress. The Dream Child brings to us a franchise at odds with itself. There are genuinely disturbing ideas here. You have inherited trauma, bodily invasion, Freddy as a generational curse, but all that gets smothered by the tonal confusion and that late 80s excess. This shit felt like an MTV music video half of the time. Speaking of Take On Me. After batting 4 for 4, which was perfect in my book, this is the one where the cracks become impossible to ignore. So for me, Mr. Hopkins is leaving this class with a D+, simply for ambition colliding with burnout. Wah, wah, wah. It's a shitty way to end the year, boys. But I had fun. Jacob was cool.
It had some fun parts.
Toys for tots. Get that little fucker a longer gown. Let's do it. All right, baby boys, let's wrap this new year, or old year, as it were, up. We're going to recap audience score guesses for A Nightmare on Elm Street 5. Even though this was mandatory being a part of our A Nightmare Before Christmas series, we still guessed anyway, just for shits and gigs, as it were. Low man, Mr. Joseph, guessed this would be at a 40% on Rotten Tomatoes audience score. Hootie said a 50. I said a 56. And the actual audience score is a 31%. We all are a bit ambitious this time, fellas. Not too far removed from the Ginger Dead Man.
It had a good trailer, but I feel like the trailer's definitely an example of showing too much.
Trailer was a banger.
Showing too much.
This is the first misfire Freddy for me, so welcome to the club, Fred. I think Art might have the crown now that we discussed. Well, stepping into 2026, it sounds like the future. Kind of scary to think about, but such is life. If you folks do recall correctly, our last episode where our audience score, the Meter guessing game, actually mattered, featured a winner by the name of Mr. Hootie. So, to crack 2026 wide open, I'm going to hand the ball, as it were, over to the king of the hoots, Mr. Hootie. What are we watching as our first film in 2026?
First film of 2026, don't screw it up.
For the good folks in 3 weeks.
Pressure is on.
Take us a little extra week break in there. Just FYI for you good people.
Well, that made me say guess my choice, Joy. Because I was going to go
3 weeks to cook on it, man. You better not make it a miserable 3 weeks.
I was going to go for a personal favorite from 2001.
13 Ghosts.
A little
Thomas
movie
Jane.
that is all about being in the eye, and that is Session 9.
The fuck is
I
that?
thought you were going to say Jeepers Creepers for a fucking second.
What is Session 9? I've never heard of that.
You never seen Session 9?
I've never seen Session 9. Is it a found film?
Good.
Low key flick there, man. Indie.
This director has a new movie coming out with Mila Jovovich.
Oh, goodness.
Man. We're going to get the nipples.
Well, I mean, I don't know about all that, but
That's
looking
what you
forward to
only
those
hope,
long
right?
teats, as it were.
I haven't seen this movie in so long, but I remember loving this.
We're going to find out if you
I might have
still
even
love it.
recommended it to you or watched it with you or at some point.
Yeah, I remember
those ones we like discovered together or something back in the day.
This is very early Josh Lucas.
Alrighty, folks, we are going to hop on YouTube, check out a trailer for Session 9 from 2001. You can do so along with us by hopping on our YouTube channel. Catch the audio there, and we will be back here in a few short moments. All right, Joe, that was the trailer for Session 9 between the you and I. Where do you think that sits on Rotten Tomatoes?
Man, that
audience
looked
score?
fucking bland. I'm going to go with like a 45.
That look independent as hell. I'm
Yeah,
gonna say,
pretty bland.
I'll say a 65%. I think this is one of the definition of an underseen flick.
I just
Retro.
feel like people, like general audiences, wouldn't be as appreciative of the movie.
Have you seen the Blair Witch Project?
I mean, I love the Blair Witch Project.
There's nothing in there, bro. It's all vibes.
No, it's all atmosphere. It's all world building.
You just watched it? Okay. Same idea, bro. Well, alrighty, folks. That was our final trailer episode reaction. Screamfest. All that's all we got for you for the year. So, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, all the good things. Thank you for listening to these three knuckleheads for another year. Check us out on horriblefilmschool.com. You can get links to the episodes, the socials, and a merch store. If you don't feel like buying anything for someone you love this holiday season, you can support us for free in 3 easy ways: rate, review, and subscribe. If you're feeling truly generous, though, send us some prenatal dream journals. I feel enjoy might need one of those. I am going to be sending love and support to women fighting generational nightmares while carrying the seed of a known psychopathic serial slasher. Sleep tight. Merry Christmas.
As always, if you're hearing our voices, tell at least one person you know, spread the love, spread the campaign that it is the Horrible Film School, and I get to go step back into the year 2001 with Session 9. Happy holidays. I'm out.
Thanks for all the likes, the subs, the listens, the follows, the downloads. I really appreciate you guys and gals' support, as well as your time and attention. Be sure to join us next time we take a dive into the world of mental illness in 2001's Session 9. Class dismissed.